Yeah. Simply ball dropping. What's up, family? K-Sap, we up! Ain't no stopping. I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve, making you haters believe I'm the MVP. Ask Mr. V and R&B, they do all sports, whether it's on the field or the court, from the arena to the ring. What? You wanna swing? I rope a dope like the one on this boxing thing. That's a punchline. I'm the greatest of all time. Got something on your mind? Hit us up on the line. For that round table talk, ask B Hunt and Sheena and K-Sap too. For their views on our dudes, Marriage Chronicles for you lovers. Oh, I'm married to the game. The championships, the only time I wanna ring. K-Sap, the man behind the mic, check 1, 2. It ain't a rap until I say it's a rap. Just fall through, pull up, the hottest pod smoking. Yeah, I got you open. This freestyle brought to you by James Ford. Paid promotion, yeah. Simply ball dropping. You know what time it is. Pull up, chop it up with your family, man. K-Sap, what up?
And now, your host of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, the man behind the mic, K-Sap.
What we talking about? What's up, K-Sap? Yeah. James. Let me talk to him. Let's get it. I'm
simply ball dropping. Simply ball dropping. Okay. Chopping up these topics, man. I'm simply ball dropping. Driving coast to coast. Ain't stopping. Driving coast to coast. Making moves. Ain't stopping. Nah.
Hey, let me put you on game. These other podcasts out here talking that shit, but
hey, when y'all come in the building, man, make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's go. It don't cost nothing to smash that like button. All you gotta do is pay attention.
We smashing all competition. You better jump on this wave. Somebody pass me a mic, man. I got something to say.
I see you, political. I see you in the building. Reddit Milky Way, I see you. Yes. You know who it is, your favorite host, K-Sap, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Yeah, you know what we here for. I don't want nobody hiding now, man. Y'all come out of hideout. I ain't been wrong yet. I have not been wrong yet. I hear you, Reddit Milky Way. I hear you. Talking about the Lynx gonna win it all. Hey, they're gonna have to have more than Courtney Williams and Napheesa Collier going up against New York Liberty. But we gotta tip our cap, man. Napheesa Collier, man, she balled out tonight, man. She brought out the belt and she started whipping ass. It is what it is, man. She played a great game. We got to give kudos to her, man. Only person in WNBA history with 3 straight 25-10 games. She's in the history books. She is in the history books. Yeah, so I don't know where everybody at tonight, man. Don't hide now, because I've been telling y'all all along, man, that the Minnesota Lynk was beating the Connecticut Sun. Y'all put y'all faith in the sun, and the sun set tonight. ADP Art Creation, what's up? I see you in the building, Jay Burns. I see you. I don't know where Bro Gad at. Yeah, I told y'all, man. I told y'all that Minnesota was going to get it done. What up, Jay Burns? I see you in the building. Napheesa Collier balled out tonight, man. It's going to take her. It's going to take more than just Napheesa Collier and Courtney Williams. Claude, I see you. What you say, my team wins? Yeah, I see you. But y'all see the title of the show. Not in my house. The sun went down. Oh, he on show. Hey, let him stay over there. It's all good. He can spread the love. What's up, ADP? Appreciate you. Yeah. Farrah X, you keep on saying them Lynx, but I don't know. They're going to run into it. They're going to run into some firepower in New York. But I tell you one thing, what I don't like about the WNBA, man, it's a quick turnaround, man. The finals start Thursday. That's crazy, man. The finals start Thursday, man. Minnesota don't get no rest at all, man. They gotta hop on the charter and get right out to New York, man. They gotta get right out to New York. But like I said, you know how I do. I never throw a rock and hide my hand. Yeah, so we here tonight, baby. Napheesa Collier brings out the belt and whoops tail. And she whoops tail. She balled out tonight. Lynk in 5. Come on, Farrah X. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't set yourself up for failure. Yeah, they beat them 3-1 this year, even in the Presidential Cup. Yeah. But this for all the marbles. King Pisces Nation, I see you. Yeah, they got some rest. And plus, they sleeping in their own bed. Plus, they comfy right now. They comfy. They laying around in their own bed, walking around their house butt naked. They can do that. Troy Hall, I see you. Jay Burns, you said, last time I was in the chat, I told y'all the Lynk hit their open shots. It was over for the Sun. And the crazy thing about it is, man, the Sun jumped out on, the Lynk jumped out on them, man. And then you look at the start of the second half, man, where the Lynx, where Connecticut went on that run, man. MR, what's good? What's good, MR? I see you in the building, always supporting the channel, man. I appreciate you. But I tell you, man, they went on that run in the second half where, Minnesota couldn't hit a shot. And they went on a 9-0 run and only cut the lead to 13. That was crazy. Edward T, I see you. MVP, yeah. But they did all that in the second half to start the second half. And they still didn't, they only cut the lead to 13. And then after that, Courtney Williams, early in the first half, early in the third quarter, man, I thought Courtney Williams was dribbling the ball too much. It was dribbling the ball. Oh, she was hooping in the third quarter, man. She was grabbing them boards, and it looked like Dejanay Carrington was the only one that had energy in that third quarter, man. She left everything out on that floor, man. Like on defense, man. She sets down on defense, man. She's a scrapper. It's just the way she plays, man. She plays with all heart, man. Maybe tripping over the camera, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's gonna be a good series, man. It's gonna be a good series. But I just think New York got too much firepower, man. I think New York got too much firepower. Antoine Baker, I think Fee might be more reliable than Stewie. But look, they got if Napheesa Collier and Stewie cancel each other out, then you got Sabrina Ionescu. Courtney Williams got to cancel her out. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Maybe, being hurt. That was key right there because you ain't got that firepower coming off the bench. Yeah, it's going to be a good series. But like I said, I ain't been wrong yet. I'm standing on business, man. And Alyssa Thomas, man, like if she not rebounding and assisting, man, you can't play her, man. If she ain't out there rebounding and assisting, man, because her offense with that one-hand push shot, it's been helping her out. But, Jones, man, Connecticut as a whole, man. DeWanna Bonner came on late in the fourth quarter when, it was garbage time minutes. They was empty calories where she hit them 2 straight, threes. But she should have been doing that early, man. She ended up with 14 points, man. She was 3 of 7 from three-point range, 13 from the field in 33 minutes. She had 4 turnovers. She had 9 rebounds, though. She was on the glass, But like I said, Alyssa Thomas, she had 7 points. She had 6 assists and 3 rebounds. She was a -11. So, I mean, she was hurting the team, man. And then Napheesa Collier was just killing her. Dejanay Carrington, you got to tip her cap off to her, man. She had 17 points, 12 rebounds, but she only had 1 assist. She had 6 turnovers, though. 6 turnovers, man. That hurts, man. I told y'all, playoff basketball, when you get turnovers, man, that hurts, man. But for Minnesota, Carlton, they only had 2. There was 2 people in their starting lineup that wasn't in double figures. So Napheesa Collier had 27, 11, and 4 assists. Then Kayla McBride had 19. She hit some clutch threes to keep, Connecticut at bay. She had 19. And then Courtney Williams, she had 24, 7 assists, 4 turnovers. But I thought early in the third quarter, she was dribbling the ball too much, man. Albert Jimenez, yeah. Ty Harris was burnt out. Yeah, she was getting beat to the cup, too. Yeah, she was getting beat to the cup. Hey, look, them Money Mabry people, that's what I'm saying, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crickets. Where's Bro Gad when he keep on talking about Money Mabry? Where's he at now? What he got to say now? See, that's what they do. They cause confusion, and then, they pump these players up, and then they go hide. It's all good. It's all good, man. But Napheesa Collier, man, she's a straight out baller, man. It's just unfortunate, man. She got hurt early in the season, man, because, woo, I tell you, the way she been balling when she came back, man, if she was balling if she would have never got hurt, man, I think that MVP race between her and Asia Wilson might have been a little different. Pro Fan Talk, what's up? Every game season. What'd you say? Every games is a season in the playoffs. K-Stone, what's up? I see you in the building. Yeah, that was a good game, man. I mean, it got interesting early in the third quarter, man, when Connecticut stunned. They put the strap down, but they still couldn't cut into that lead. They only cut it in 13, and then one slip up. When old girl hit that 3, then Napheesa Collier, they started balling, and Courtney Williams was about to get subbed out the game. She got that steal, went down. Yeah, she was about to get subbed out the game, but that turned it around because she was about to get subbed out. She got a steal at the top of the key, went down for a layup, man, and that opened up the floodgates. What's up, Lakeisha? I see you in the building. Oh, he was over there trolling on Showtime? He was over there trolling, huh? Let him keep on the stand over there trolling, man, because he had a lot to say about Money Mabry causing confusion over here. Now Money Mabry goes down. I want to hear what he got to say. So like Brooklyn said, man, Chicago won the trade because Money Mabry ain't get that championship. That's how you flip it. That's how you cause confusion. You flip it like that. They didn't get that championship.
They only here to cause confusion.
That's right, Mister. My man, Mister, man, with the $2 super sticker, always coming through supporting the channel, man. That's my man right there.
Here comes the money.
Appreciate you, MR. Always supporting. Much love. Shout out to Reddit Milky Way for the $2 super sticker. The super chat, I mean.
Here comes the money.
Reddit Milky Way says she's putting an APB out on Bro Gad. Y'all better go holler at him. Y'all better go holler at him, man. We're going to start calling him Bro Mabry. You know, he loves to do that. Yeah, she injured her ankle early. I know Jay Burns, man, but we still got to let Bro Gad know, man, he's reckless at times, man. He's reckless at times. We still got to let him know. So, man, how y'all what y'all think about Napheesa Collier tonight, man? That's gonna be a hell of a matchup between her and well, I tell you this. It's gotta be Jacquel Jones, man. We gotta see what's right, man. Her and Jacquel Jones, because we gotta see if Jacquel Jones can handle her, man. Because when she get down on that block, she got that nice little up and under one step and go up, man. Yeah, they only here to cause confusion, Wody Mac, man. They only here to cause confusion, man. Yeah, it should be a great series, man. But Napheesa Collier down on that block, man. She got more moves than what people think she got, man. She had a nice little and one when she stepped through and Dejanay Carrington pulled her jersey. And plus she can step out and hit that three, man. Is Jacquel Jones willing to come out of that paint for New York and go out there and guard her? It's going to be interesting. Is she willing to come out that paint? Or is that going to be Breanna Stewart's assignment? Yeah, Political. If she wouldn't have got hurt, I think that MVP race would have been a little different. If she wouldn't have got hurt, that MVP race is going to be a little different. That's what I said. What up, Brooklyn? I see you in the building. I know, MR, that's what I'm saying. I know Jones can hit that three, but what I'm saying is Jacquel Jones willing to come out the paint to guard Napheesa Collier when she steps out and starts hitting them threes? Is she willing to come out that paint? That's going to be the difference. Or is that going to be Breanna Stewart's assignment? It's going to be interesting to see. Bro Claus said I did better than Charles Barkley on my guaranteed. Yeah, Fee, man, she's special. But I want to tip my cap to Dejanay Carrington, man. Like I said, if Dejanay Carrington can work on her three-point shot in the offseason, man, because she got grit and grind, man. She's relentless, man. She goes to the cup, man. Sometimes I think she's a little reckless going to the cup because she's always trying to dip that shoulder looking for contact instead of just going straight through the contact and getting her shot off. But she was a mad woman on them boards tonight in that third quarter, and I thought that she was the only one that really had energy. Yeah, Alyssa Thomas, man. If Alyssa Thomas is not out there rebounding and setting her team up, she's unplayable. She's unplayable. The Lynk beat the Liberty with Stewie scoring 40. The Lynx smoked them. Yeah, they did. They beat them 3 times and in the Presidential Cup. Yeah. Pro Fan Talk said Jonquel is one of my faves, but she can't match Fee's quickness. That's what I'm saying. That would be a mismatch. That's what I'm saying. Is she gonna be willing to come out of the paint to guard Napheesa Collier when she steps out there and starts banging that three? There's Bro Gad. He finally showed up. Somebody said you was over on Showtime channel trolling, man. Salute. Props to the Lynk. Was disappointed in son's injury in the first half, but Minnesota came out determined out for the tip. Exactly, man. I ain't been wrong yet, man. I told y'all, man, y'all don't want to listen to me, man. I ain't been wrong yet. I ain't been wrong yet. I ain't been wrong yet, man. But it's gonna be a good matchup, man. But like I said, it's gotta take more. It's got to be more than just Napheesa Collier and Courtney Williams, man. I know Kayla McBride, she hit some threes that silenced Connecticut's run, but like Monica Minette said, when she hit that one, that was almost a dagger. That was almost a dagger. But Minnesota didn't get nothing off the bench, man, and they still won. They only had 9 points off the bench. Mabry, she had 8 points before she got hurt. You only played 14 minutes, but other than that, Stephanie Williams didn't go that deep, man. Vicky, Nelson, and Fall, man, they had 3 minutes. They had 1 minute apiece off the bench. I know Game 5 win or go home, man, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, it's 118 people in here, man. Y'all hit the like button. I don't know why they don't like hitting the like button. Yeah, I called it. I call them all, man. Y'all don't want to listen to me, though. I do this, man. Like Prince said, I'm one of them ones, man. Dejanay can't be your leading scorer. She's a role player. That's not expected to light it up. Nah, but what's up, Daily Dose of Tea? I understand what you're saying, Pro Fan Talk, man, but it seemed like in the second half, she was the only one that really was bringing the energy. She was all over the place. She was the one bringing the energy. She was all over the place. So kudos to her. Appreciate y'all for telling the chat to hit the like. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, she was all over the place, man. So I just got to give her kudos in that aspect, man. So, she was relentless tonight. She didn't go down without a fight, man. She did not go down without a fight. And that's what you want to see in your team. No, she's not the leader. Alyssa Thomas is the leader. DeWanna Bonner, she showed up a little bit too late. She hit them threes in the fourth quarter, but they was empty calorie threes. That was when, that was garbage time threes when they had already established the lead. The lead was already up there, bloomed up to 21. They cut it down to 17. They cut it down to 15, cut it down to, they cut it down to 13. And then Kayla McBride goes down and hits a three, pushes it back up to 16. So, yeah. So that was the difference, man. They was playing from behind all day. Playing from behind. He said, Antoine, you getting carried away. Mm-hmm. I like players like Dejanay. She's mentally tough. Mentally tough. What's up, Donna Cox? I see you in the building. T Black, I see you. Antoine Baker, I see y'all. I see y'all starting to fall through. Oh, yeah, they let him play tonight. It was physical. Because Dejanay Carrington was in there scrapping. She was in there scrapping her butt off, man. And the thing about Dejanay, you know what I'm saying? And see, the more and more y'all look at Dejanay, okay, I'm going to ask y'all a question. The more and more y'all look at Dejanay Carrington play defense and the way she plays relentless and she's always got her hands up, swiping at the ball, that makes me go back to the incident she had with old girl and they said it was intentional. That's just the way she plays defense, man. She's relentless, man. She's trying to get a deflection on everything. She's trying to deflect every ball that goes up. Shout out to Paper Sack Brown for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money. Money, money. Dollar.
Says Saluter, K-Sap, MB Fee. Great content as always. Appreciate you, my brother. I didn't. How you know who I was talking? I didn't say nothing about. I'm gonna leave that alone, Jay Burns. I'm a speed bump right past that one. I'm a speed bump right back past that. I was just talking about Dejanay Carrington's defense, and I said against old girl. I didn't say nothing about you. You took it into interpretation about that number. So leave that out of there. You fell into that trap. What's up, L? I see you in the building, L. That was a great game. It's gonna get even better. But like I said before, y'all started falling in here. I don't like the WNBA's turnaround on this finals. They get right back at it on Thursday, man. You give Minnesota no chance to even get no rest. They gotta pack their suitcase, get on their little charter flight, and head straight to New York. While New York is at home right now, sleeping in their own bed, walking around the house butt naked. They comfy right now. Maybe we wanted the sky to take the next step. Tony Benzino, I see you in the house. Got my members in the building. Yeah, that turnaround's too quick. It turnaround's too quick, man. They tipping right off on Thursday, man. Minnesota got to come from the other side of the world and got to go to New York, man. Like I said, while New York's home, laying in their own bed, walking around butt naked, no bras on, chilling in their house or chilling wherever they stay in their apartments or whatever. But they in their own bed, covered up, snuggled up. Cheryl Reeves has talent on the bench, but she so old school she don't play him. Well, the night the night she tried wasn't letting it out. Shout out to my man, Coach Pro Fan Talk for the $10 super chat.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
Said keep up the fire content. Yes, indeedy, man. You welcome on my platform at any time, man. We got to link up, man. Me and you got to do a show together, man. I want to chop it up with you with some football. I know your Eagles going through some crazy times. I saw your little video when they let your linebacker go. Yeah, we need to link up and we need to put a show on that, man. We need to put a show together, man. A football show together. You know what I'm saying? I want to chop it up with you on that football level, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can turn the page because, the WNBA, man, after the finals is coming to an end, we got to ramp up the football content, man. And then, the NBA is starting to kick off, man. So we got to link up, man, provide the people what they want, man. Put together a show. I can come on your platform, man, and we can get it popping, man. Well, appreciate your support. Nah, bro. See, bro, Gas, he falling back. He don't want to talk about his prediction. That's the problem. Y'all know how Bro Gad do. So y'all got to get on Bro Gad. I got receipts. I keep receipts. I ain't been wrong yet. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong at. I ain't been wrong yet. I'm standing on business. Yeah, your prediction was Sun in 5. I'm glad you acknowledged that, because if you didn't, we was going to expose that. NBA already kicked off, and you got hockey starting today, K-Sap. I might follow this season. Yeah, hockey started today, man. NBA, I don't get off into the NBA preseason. I don't get off into that preseason, man. That preseason stuff don't tell me nothing at all. MR said, bro, sad tonight. He said, bro, sad tonight. Dang, bro, Gad, they getting you already, man. He said, but I'm not going to go on the panel because people get too distracted trying to cook me and it deflects from the top. Now you deflecting.
They only here to cause confusion.
That's the reason why you don't want to be on the panel? That's why you don't want to be on the panel? Because now what you feel some type of way now, bro, Gad, man? That statement that you made, it seems like you feel a little type of way, man, that everybody been cooking you, man. I can't let you get away with that, man. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just see, now you got see from what you said, see, now they coming at your head for what you said. They said, really, bro, Gad? Now you got your boy Jay Burns jumping on your throat, man. Nah, bro, Gad, don't be tucking your tail after the bad prediction. See, you can't win for losing, man. Don't hide, bro. They want you on the panel for one reason? Nah, they don't want you on the panel for one reason, man. They like you on the panel because of your knowledge, man. Stop that, man. Bro, Gad, don't do that to me, man. Daily Dose of Tea. How you feeling, Daily Dose of Tea? Nah, I ain't watching. I'm not getting off into these NBA preseason games, man. Nah, I'm gonna leave that alone, man. Wait till the regular season kick off, man. We're gonna wait till the regular season kicks off, man. That preseason stuff ain't telling me nothing. Yeah, but K-Sap, didn't you say the other night that in most cases it's okay to get back out there on the court? I think. Yeah, I mean. No, I'm talking about in a sense. I said that, okay, this is what I was saying, King Spices Nation. I'm talking about in a series. In a series, not to start another series, but in a series, because you don't want that bad taste to be left in your mouth when you're facing a team and you go down and you got to set on a bad loss. That's something different. This is the WNBA Finals, and Minnesota just came out of a Game 5. Now they have to go get on their flight and head straight to New York. That's a quick turnaround to start a new series, man, on another team. I know you played them 4 times this year and beat them 3-1, but you still got to have time prepared. This is the playoffs. Shout out to Superfly J for the new membership. Appreciate you. Got a new member in the building. Shout out to Sharice, always coming through with the $5 super sticker.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Dollar, dollar.
Appreciate you, Sharice. Always supporting. Much love, my sister. Sunshine, K-Sap is a good guy. Let him talk. We don't have to make fun of him. That's all good. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link here shortly, man. You know, I gotta have my people up on the panel. What'd you say, political? You said I leave tonight to get on it. Yeah, they're gonna have to do it. Cause how far is Minnesota from New York? That's traveling across the globe, ain't it? Brogad, you always got something informative to say. Go on the panel. So what you were wrong. Yeah, I mean, Brogad, we love you, man. You got great knowledge, man. Look, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. King's Pisces Nation. You gonna come up on the panel tonight, King Pisces Nathan? Cause man, you putting this Minnesota stuff out there, man. Back to the bases. What's up? I see you back in the building. How you feeling? Alyssa B, I see you back in the building. That flight might be 2.3. Yeah, okay, but they still got to get in and get settled. Get into their hotels. But like I said, New York right now, home, they butt naked. They ain't got no bras on, walking around the house, man. They chilling. K-Sap, you should consider hosting a ladies' night panel for the playoffs. Hey, that's a good idea, L. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Shout out to Reddick Milky Way.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Dollar, dollar.
Reddick Milky Way said, Brogad, please come on the panel. You my favorite CC fan. Give him some glimmer of hope. Yeah, L, that's a good idea. We're gonna put that together. Laugh out loud, Reddick Milky Way. Now you're gonna spend that super chat making me feel guilty. Hey, so if I do a ladies' night for the panel, which ladies are willing to be on the panel? Which ladies are willing to be on the panel? This is how we're going to do it. What's up, Ted? This is how we're going to do it for all the ladies that want to be on the panel. Send me an email. Send me an email right here. Send me an email right there so I'll know that you want to be on the panel, and we'll have all this. I don't know where Wonder Cove at. Send me a email so I'll know that you want to be on the panel, and I will get with you guys before we start the show so y'all already be on the panel. All right? So make sure y'all write this email down, ask.us@simplybaldropping.com. Make sure y'all send me an email so I'll already have the show produced and have y'all already on the panel when the show starts. So y'all ain't got to hit the link. Y'all already be locked in. Because, you know, once I drop the link, everybody going to try to get up here. King Pisces Nation, yeah, I'm about to kick off that NFL content, man. You know how we run the North, man. So y'all make sure y'all send that email to ask.us@simplybaldropping.com. Don't forget to do that. All right. Shout out to MR for the $3 super sticker.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Dollar, dollar.
Shout out to Reddick Milky Way for the $5 super sticker.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Dollar, dollar.
She said, Brogad, now I spend 5 more, so join the panel, please. See, I'm saying they love you. They love you around here, Brogad. We can't let you go. Yeah, Brooklyn. We'll get Brooklyn. Brooklyn know what he do. Brooklyn know what he be doing. Nah, we're gonna host a ladies' night panel. So you got to spread the word. So they're gonna send me an email for the people that want to be on the ladies that want to be on the panel. So I'm gonna have the show already set up, so I ain't got to drop the link. So they'll already be up. They already be up on stage when the show starts. So I don't have to drop the link, because when I drop the link, everybody else gonna want to join. What you say, L? If you think New York takes you got to come up with white wine. If you think Lynx take it, red wine. If you're neutral, sparkling cider. That's right. Hey, go ahead and promote your shit, L. This is what we gonna do. I don't know about that. That's one thing I don't know about them Twitter spaces, man. That's something that Brooklyn got to help me with, man. But Brooklyn, he'll promote it on the Twitter spaces, because I don't know. I don't know nothing about I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know nothing about them Twitter spaces. But yeah. So let me ask y'all a question, man. I want to ask y'all a question in the chat, man. So we looked at all first defensive team, man. Tonight, Dejanay Carrington, man, she showed me something defensively, man. She is a disruptor. And like I said, I thought she was the only one in the third quarter that really brought the energy for Connecticut. They went on a 9-0 run and still only cut the lead to 13. And Minnesota couldn't hit a shot. So that is demoralizing when you putting all your effort in there, because they was playing from behind, and I thought they expended too much energy to play catch up, and they just couldn't get over the hump. They couldn't get over the hump. I see you, Lovely, in the building. Sunshine. See, they love you. They love you, bro, Gad. They love you. I know they came out flat. They was playing from behind. That's what I'm saying. They expended all their energy in the third quarter to start the game, start the third quarter off. But that's what I was telling you. I was telling you that, bro, Gad. I was telling you, I'm always going to put my money on the home team in an elimination game, regardless of how the size of the crowd. But that crowd can get you over the hump, man. That crowd can get you over the hump. Yeah. But Napheesa Collier, man, hey, y'all got it, man. She's a baller. Like, she got a 3-point shot. She got mid-range game. She got a low post game. Man, she's a handful, man. Man, DJ, hey, I'm going to say this, man. I don't know what they're going to do with this Connecticut Sun team, because I think DeWanna Bonner and Alyssa Thomas, I think that might have been her last game with the Sun. But if they break that Sun up, Dejanay Carrington, you gotta tip your cap to her, coming back from the injuries and stuff like that. I know it's early in her WNBA career, but man, she would, man, I don't even want to say it, man. I don't even want to say it, man. I just think Dejanay Carrington can help out any team. I think she can help out any team in the WNBA, man. I think she, if she would, because she's not a scorer in that number one option, man. She's a role player. And if she plays her role like she played tonight, see, they was dependent on, when she picked it up in the third quarter, start scoring, she had 15 points in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't expecting that. And for her to be their leading scorer in that third quarter, that showed me a lot about the rest of the team, man. Where was everybody else at? Yeah, I got you, L. I got you, L. Here's the email. This is the email for all the ladies, man. So we can do this ladies' night. The email's right there. But yeah, if she can, man, hey, if Dejanay Carrington leaves the Sun and Chicago can't get Kennedy Carter back, if she walks, Dejanay Carrington will be a good fit for the Chicago Sky, man. She relentless, man. She's tenacious, man. Yeah, Daily Dose of Tea. You feeling good? How you feeling? You got your senses back together? You got your wits and bearings back together? If AT and Dejanay leave, the Sun lose their identity. Man, I think Alyssa Thomas. I got your email, Tony. I got it. I just think, man, I don't know, bro, Gab, man. I think Alyssa Thomas might have played her last game, man. And I think DeWanna Bonner, man, she's been in the league 15 years, man. She's 37 years old, man. She got twin girls, man. I think it's almost time for her to walk away, man. But if this was her last game tonight, man, I know it's bittersweet. I know it's bittersweet, man. I know it's bittersweet. All right, well, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link, man, so we can chop it up, man. We ain't gonna be here all night. I say that all the time, man, and y'all keep me here all night, man. Did you get the email, Daily Dose? So I want to make sure you got the email. All right. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link, man. Yep. That's what I'm saying, King Pisces, man. I'm starting to, certain players grow on me, man, and I think that girl Dejanay Carrington's growing on to me, man. She got grit. She got grit, man. And DeWanna Bonner, she got championships with Phoenix, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I just think, man, yeah. So you think the Sun and the Aces are breaking up their teams. Woo. I hate to see them go out bad like that. But they was talking about a lot of pieces on the Aces moving around, so we don't know. Oh, okay, L. You still driving? I know Bonner still got game, man. She been in the league 15 years, man. 37 years old. She's 37 years old, man. I know she got plenty of. Hey. Now, Jay Burns, I think you missed the point. I said if Kennedy Carter leaves, that'd be a good replacement for Kennedy Carter if Kennedy Carter don't come back. We're not talking about her being a point. She can pass the ball too, man. She made some good passes tonight. But, her defense helps her offense out. Her defense helps her offense. Everybody about to be moving around. Kelsaw Lynk, I see you. Connecticut is in trouble. They're going to have problems signing free agents if they start a rebuild. They don't have a nice facility. Some of these other teams do. Yeah. The link is in the chat, y'all. I see you, bro, Claude. We're going to bring you up in a minute. And Mark said, man, time flies. I remember Bonner was a rookie and wasn't a starter and won 6-man. Yeah, DeWanna Bonner always been straight up and down, man. But she can play good defense too. Because she started harassing Courtney Williams, man, in that third quarter. Yeah. Yep. What up, bro, Claude? I see you in the building. What's up, my brother?
What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
What y'all you chilling out on the patio, man?
No, I'm in the man cave. I'm in the garage.
Chilling, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a W. You know what I'm saying? We got a W. I hate that they don't have any time. I wish it would have started up Sunday.
Yeah, man, that's a quick turnaround, man.
But this is some of the complaints. That that was given by the girls, about how their playoffs are being constructed also, early in the year.
Yeah.
They were talking about the playoffs, like game 2 or game 3, when they were trying, putting the schedule out. It was one time when the Sky was playing, and how this season going into October usually end in September. And then we had the break during the Olympics.
Yeah.
So, they was complaining about how they like it that it's going to October, but the games are still close. Like they were even playing during the season back-to-back games.
Yeah. Well, the Olympics only come around every 4 years, so that won't be a factor. And you know what else I like to see about from the WNBA, man? The finals, man. They should move it to a 7-game series, man. That five game series, man. They should get the fans and the people what they want, man.
Yeah. Well, they got to move to when the 13th. I mean, when the 14th and 15th team come, they're gonna go to 7. I heard them talking about that.
Oh, okay.
So once, and then of course you're gonna have as more teams added, like they are. They gonna go. You know what I mean? They trying to model, like, remember what we talked about? They modeling after the NBA.
Yeah.
But one thing they did model is we used to have 5 games.
Yeah.
5 games in the first 2.
Yep. And then the finals, that 7-game series, man.
Yeah. 7. Back in the day, that's a history lesson for everybody else. So don't be upset about how it's being ran. But back in the day, finals always go to 7. But how you feeling? How you feeling today, man?
I'm cool, and I ain't been wrong yet, man. Let me throw this out there real quick. L said, man, I wonder if Mabry gonna request a trade again. Yeah, hey, y'all y'all on Mabry hard tonight, man. She got injured, running over the cameraman. Come on now, Bro Gad, boy, what's up, man? I see you in the building.
What up, Bro Gab? Mr. Wrong. What's up, Mr. Wrong?
Can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
You escaped to cooking for that Aces Liberty series, but I'll let you slide, all right? Because we're talking about the sun tonight.
No,
we're talking about the sun tonight.
I said no. Except I will tell you, I said I had the Lynx when we were just calling the Liberty and the Aces. I favor the Aces because of their history and the way that they, came together. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Lynx, I said that before, even on the chat. I had the Lynx to win.
And I'm trying to walk it back, man. We ain't gonna let him get away with it though. We got receipts.
I ain't finna walk.
I don't know. I don't know about all of that. I'm pretty sure you had the Aces beating the Liberty, but we're not talking about that tonight.
Yeah, I got the receipts. I got the receipts, bro.
I said the Aces. I believe that the Aces could beat the Liberty when it came to that matchup, but I said my team is the Lynx. I said that over. Go look at the chat. I got the replay, bro, Claude. We can let y'all. I want you to do. That's all I want you to do. I always say.
Nah, you don't want me to bring the receipts up, man. I'm gonna be like Breonna Stewart. I got receipts now.
Yes,
I keep receipts.
Yes, I do. I was talking to Sister Tony and when I said it. So go ahead.
Okay, I got the receipts.
Remember, I'm a rapper. I remember.
Okay.
so just so we're clear, you're picking the Lynx to beat the Liberty in the final, right?
I had the Lynx to go to the final, but now since they made the finals, I got the Lynx to win. Even though I have a rest, you could. I'm doing the Charles Barkley again. Guarantee.
Okay, hold up. Jasmine Ball said, "Give Brogad 5-minute warning if Sports T comes back."
Oh,
Lord. We're gonna let Brogad get off of what his bad prediction was. We trying to ask Brogad what did he see in what Connecticut posed a threat to Minnesota in a game 5, like I stated. I want to hear your explanation, and then I'm gonna come back with mine.
Look, Connecticut should have played the way in the third quarter. That entire game, they just can't. I can't explain it. Look, Minnesota, there's no excuses for it. Minnesota were the better team in every facet of the game. They had more energy. They had more ball movement. I'm not gonna sit. To me, they didn't do anything special, other than the fact that they came out ready to play, and Connecticut did not. I've never seen Connecticut close out so poorly on open threes in the first half. Like it just looked weird to me. Like the ball was not moving that fast that you could not close out on open shooters. Someone was always open. And I've seen the Lynx play better than they've played tonight. But Connecticut just came out like, well, oh, this is a regular season game. And I mean, I was disappointed in Alyssa Thomas's energy from the beginning. I thought Alyssa Thomas came out like she didn't care. And that like blew my mind. Like, you're the leader of the team. You have to set an example. You have to go out there. You've been further than anybody else other than your teammate, Dewana Bonner. So they're looking to you for leadership. And she is lackadaisical in her rotations. She's turning the ball over. She's trying these really, really tight passes into spaces that don't make any sense. She usually keeps a tight handle on the ball, but they started calling charges and offensive fouls on her tonight, and it kind of got into her head. And she was a disappointment tonight to me. I didn't see that coming from her, and I feel like that transferred to the rest of the team to the point where Dejanay was the only one. Like, what are you guys doing? Is nobody gonna try? So it was just bad.
Yeah. See, my thing about it, that's all great points. My thing about it, I agree with what you said about the first half, man. They came out with no energy, man, and I just felt at home, man. Minnesota had to come out and they had to establish the first punch. But normally, when you go on the road, that road team has to establish that first punch, and then they got to withstand the punch that's thrown back at them. And what happened was when Minnesota came out with that energy, Connecticut was just like you said about Alyssa Thomas. And I've said this about Alyssa Thomas, watching her play. If she's not rebounding and orchestrating the offense, man, then her offensive skill set to me is not one to really say that she can put the team on her back. She got to be the facilitator, and she got to be the person that sets the tone. If she don't set the tone, I always talk about tone setters. When I told you about, Asia Wilson setting the tone. If Alyssa Thomas did not set the tone defensively, that team struggled. So what happened was now Minnesota's comfortable, right? They go halftime with a 20-point lead, right? So then you come in the third quarter. All the energy that Connecticut spent in that third quarter to cut the lead, they went on a 9-0 run. Minnesota couldn't hit a shot. I thought Courtney Williams was dribbling the air out of the ball, too much dribbling instead of moving the ball. Monica McNutt said it. Where's the ball movement? So what happened was Dejanay Carrington, she picked up her intensity. She did everything she could do to get the team back in the game, but then all it took was 1 3 by Kayla McBride to, get them back in there. And then Courtney Williams was about to get subbed out the game. You know what I'm saying? She was about to get subbed out the game, and then she got that steal at the top of the key and goes down and converts that layup. Then the floodgates just open up from there, and, Connecticut was playing, from behind the whole game. And I just think that, Minnesota was so comfortable that, like you said, you've seen Minnesota play a better style of basketball because they did nothing special tonight. It was just Napheesa Collier she just brought out the old belt, took Connecticut back behind the shed and gave them an old-fashioned ass whooping. She single-handedly, in that fourth quarter, put the game away, and then they was on cruise control.
Sister Tony, what's up?
Hey everybody, how y'all doing tonight?
What's going on, Tony? How you doing? What you got?
Basically almost everything you said. The Lynx had 6 steals tonight. They limited their turnovers to 10, and the Suns was struggling with turnovers, and I don't think they had 17 tonight, which led to a 19 points for the Lynx. So
fast break points.
They were out rebounded by the Lynx. And I don't know. I don't know what happened with them tonight. It was like they were a non-factor tonight. The Lynx they created and maintained the lead and capitalized on their opponent's turnover.
Hold on. What you said that Connecticut out rebounded Minnesota?
Yeah. They
out rebounded 35 to 29. Yeah.
They had 22 rebounds.
No, they had 29.
29? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Minnesota had 29 and what's name had 35.
Okay.
Yeah, Connecticut out rebound them. I mean, they beat them in the hustle category, man. But but you got to look at the
Yeah,
field
but
goal percentage.
they waited to the too late, a little too late, because on
Empty calories.
the third quarter, I mean, that was Dejanay Carrington again. She's the one that actually led the team.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like everybody else was on vacation. I don't know what was going on.
Exactly.
You know, because she led us what, seven or I think it was a 5 or 7 lead.
No, she went on
She
her
went
own
to
7-0 run. She went on her own 7-0 run.
Because she went 2 times to the
foul line.
To the field goal.
Free throw line.
Yeah, and then she made another 2 shot, and I was kind of like, okay, at what point does everybody else jump in and help her out? Because she's looking at them like, are you going to help me out?
And you know the crazy thing that you said that, Tony, man, Connecticut got to the line 22 times.
Yeah,
they was 19 to 22 from the free throw line. They was 8 to 23 from the 3-point line. And they shot 25 or 65 from field goal, 38%. But Minnesota, when they had the open looks, like Bro Gad said early, they was knocking down their shot. So they ended up the game shooting 49%. And then, for women to shoot 49% throughout a whole game, that tells you a lot. They had a lot of open shots. And then they shot 38% from from 3-point range.
Yep.
I kind of I agree with a lot of what Bro Gab was saying, but I disagree on AT. AT, if y'all can remember, the whole entire first half, she was yelling in that huddle to the point that she was frustrated because Fee was giving them the business. Her and the Wanabana was getting the business from Fee. And every time
she's the leader of the team, right?
No, she's not.
Well, she's not officially. She's not officially the leader, I should say.
Yes.
But she has taken that role where she.
No, AT.
Oh yeah, AT. She's the leader.
Yeah, she has taken that role. So it doesn't matter. This is not her first time playing into a championship or a semifinals, right?
She's a gold medalist. Yeah.
And she's a gold medalist on top of that. So all the other things that the Lynx are doing, that should not. If their team is struggling, you take the lead and go ahead and start doing what you have to do, just like what Dejanay did. I don't understand. You get mad and get into your feelings the whole time.
Yeah.
Right. Because when she threw a ball to Bonner and Bonner missed it, she got upset and she was running down. I mean, it's not time to have a tantrum. It's time for you to get it together and play the game.
But let me ask
you. That was a bad pass by AT, by the way. I know the play that you're talking about.
She overshot it, shot it too far down.
That wasn't on the one of Bonner. That was a bad pass by AT. And you can't be screaming at your team and showing bad body language when you're making as many mistakes as everybody else.
That's
like you do not have the moral high ground to be telling everybody else what they should be doing when you as the leader come out with no energy, missing rotations, getting cooked by Napheesa Collier, right? Not being aggressive, passing up shots, then at the end of the shot clock, throwing Hail Mary passes into tight windows, turning over the ball. Like, that's not that. If you see that from your quote unquote star player, the rest of the team is going to be like, what are we supposed to do? And I mean, credit to Dejanay. She didn't let it affect her game. Like, she didn't have a great offensive game, but she still put in effort on defense. But to me, from the moment that you saw that from Connecticut, it was like, nah, there's no way they're going to win this game. Not with that mindset, not in an elimination game. Like, they just did not come to play.
What's funny to me is, Bro Gab, Sister Tony, and K-Sal, is that when the people talk about Angel Reese, and we see so much in Angel, the way that she shoots is much more form and better than AT. But I hear Bro Gab saying that this person that we, you know what I mean, are talking about, and we compare her to our Angel Reese, but how is AT the leader who's who underscores. A lot of times that she's on the court, she's not effective in the rebounds, and she passes pretty good. She has a good court vision. How it's funny that Gab, that you pick her to be the leader of the team, and she does less, way less than Angel Reese. I'm calling some. I'm going on some old stuff. It's just funny to me how you see AT as the leader, and she's not effective as our girl on Chicago Sky. It baffles me when you.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, bro, Claude. I mean, I do not want to get into comparisons because if I start pointing out areas in which I think AT is better,
don't go there then. Leave it
don't
out.
go there. Don't go there.
Stuff, right?
How is she better?
Is that, no. Look, AT is a good rebounder. She's not Angel Reese level rebounder, but she is a good rebounder. Nobody is an Angel Reese level rebounder. So it doesn't even make sense comparing rebounds. But if you're talking about running a floor game, right, and defending 1 through 5, Alyssa Thomas has a track record of affecting the game in a million different ways that have nothing to do with scoring. You have to give her credit for that. You have to.
When? I didn't see it the whole series. I haven't seen it the whole series, and I didn't see it.
But it took the Lynx to 5. You can't say that.
I didn't see it against the Fever.
She had a bad game today, but she took the Lynx to 5.
I didn't see it against the Fever either. I didn't see AT against the Fever.
After that first, she had that one triple-double. So
one game.
Let me ask y'all this then. Since y'all talking about, since Brogad is talking about, hold on one. Since Brogad is talking about, her being a facilitator, like I said, so if she's not out there facilitating and rebounding, is she playable?
Well, the thing is, she's a good defender. Don't forget, she's actually a great. I'm not even good. We're talking about a great defender.
But did she defend? Did she defend in this series?
No, this game she did not have a good defensive game.
She's not a better defender than Angel Reese. She's not a better defender than Angel Reese. That was my point to you, and you brought up her defense. But if you bring up her defense and you compare the two effective defensive players, which they are, I do give Alyssa some time. She's a wide body, but I'm talking about Gab. We said she's not a better rebounder, right? And then I know for sure she's not a better defender. She's not a better defender. And Angel can put the ball down on the ground too, as we saw the whole season. She used to be a point guard before she started having that growth spurt. So she used to play 1 and 2 in her early years. So she can handle the ball. So therefore, her shot is much better. You didn't see Alyssa Thomas attempt to do not one 3-pointer and not one mid-range shot.
She wasn't looking for her offense tonight. I saw her do that one push shot. She wasn't looking for her offense.
That's what I'm talking about, K-Sap.
Bro, Claude. Look, I love Angel Reese, right? Let's not put her in conversations with AT right now.
What?
I think that's. Look, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna take a page out of Sports T's book.
You learned something, huh?
I disagree, and I'm not gonna debate it. That's how you feel, and you're entitled to feel that way.
There you go, Brogad. There you go, Brogad. I'm so proud of you.
Guess what?
I'm so proud of you.
I am not gonna try to change your mind. I'm
Brogad.
not gonna try to change your mind. You're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. I think she had a bad game.
Hold on once. Hold on. Stop, guys. Hold up. I gotta say this, man. Brogad, man, I gotta give it to you, man. You're coming back strong tonight. You learned something. And the way you put that, man, I got it, man. I gotta get, man, look, man. I gotta drop the clues bomb, man. I'm proud of you, man. You learning on the fly, man. On the job training, man. I see it's on the job training and you learning. Bro, Claude, you can't say nothing to that, man. We're going to leave Angel Reese out of this. It was a good thing that you brought that up because y'all went into the Alyssa Thomas scenario and stuff like that. But I like how Brogad shut it down. And he dropped the mic on that. So and we got to move on, man. So everybody, is talking about, Fee's a great defender too. She's a great offensive player. So now let's turn the page, man. So we going into the finals, man. And I said this before everybody started filing in. It's going to be interesting to see the matchup between Napheesa Collier and Jacquel Jones. And the reason why I said that is the way Napheesa Collier got a whole bag. She got all the tools in the tool bag. You just don't know what tool she gonna bring out, right? She can shoot the mid-range game. She got the turnaround mid-post game. She got the three-point game. She got a low-post move. She did an up and under tonight, one step through when Dejanay Carrington was dragging on her jersey, and she still got it up. Try to pull her out there and still got it up. But this is what I'm saying. If she steps out and she's effective from that three-point line, is Jacquel Jones willing to come out of the paint?
Absolutely not. She's not willing to do that because the way that she's been playing feet over the last 4 games, you can see instances where Jacquel was at the top of the key most times because she used to playing bigs that can't score like her. JJ can score from the 3, but she's not used to playing 5s or 4s that she has to put that pressure on. She's not used to coming out there and having to defend somebody who will hit that shot, who will, see if they, she can't be in a situation where she's going to see if Fee going to hit it. No, she knows that Fee, is in the upper 30s of percentages at the 3-point mark. She knows that she has to put a hand up or a body on Fee when that shot goes up. So what I'm saying is I don't think K-Sap that she'll be available enough. And this is how Minnesota beat them all those 3 times is the outside scoring, the outside shot. They can't play bully ball with the Lynx because the Lynx is a whole nother type of team. We just saw it tonight because the Sun is a bully ball playing a scrappy, hard defense, rebounding, stealing ball team. They're a scrappy team, and they beat a scrappy team on what they do. You had the number 1 and number 2 defensive team playing tonight, and this, Connecticut is the top team for defense, and they was able to beat them. So they're gonna have to figure that out.
So by you saying that, so if she don't step out of the paint, do you think Breanna Stewart gonna take on the challenge?
She don't want none of Fee. Bree don't want because her defense.
I mean, it ain't about she don't want none of her. I mean, somebody got to step up to the challenge because if Jacquel Jones is just gonna hang back and protect the paint, somebody got to come out the paint.
Or Laney maybe have to. Have to do that.
It's gonna be interesting, man. These coaches, man.
I think you guys are overlooking something. The Lynx did beat the Liberty 3-1 in the regular season, but Leonie Fiebich is a starter for the Liberty. No, she was not a starter for the Liberty during the regular season, and Leonie Fiebich takes on a lot of the responsibility of guarding bigs out on the perimeter to actually protect John Calvin Jones from getting abused, from clogging up passing lanes, hedging. If she sees that, for example, someone is trying to pivot on John Kell, take advantage of her slowness of foot, or not even slowness, because John Kell can move. Just sometimes she's a little lazy. But Leonie Fiebich is a difference maker defensively.
She started the last 2 games that they played. So they was 1-1. And then Fiebich, September the 15th, when they went in and the Lynx beat them, Fiebich was starting that game. You got what I'm saying?
Starting? Oh, I didn't remember that. How many minutes did she play?
Well, the first 2 she did not. You were right. You actually right. The last 2 she did start. She was going into that starting role, getting ready for the playoffs, right? So what I'm saying is they already, that was a good point though, bro, Gab, because that would be a look that they didn't see before. But by her coming in on the second half of the season at the end, starting, they see what it looks like with Fiebich on the floor. But I think Fiebich is the X factor for New York when it comes to playing the Lynx. I think that's their X factor, actually.
I mean, it's going to be interesting, man. I mean, if Fiebich can go out there and at least harass her when she's out on the perimeter, then you make a difference because you got to keep Jacquel Jones out of foul trouble. She got to stay out of foul trouble. And if Jacquel Jones gets in foul trouble, now you think about it. Napheesa Collier go down on the block. Who gonna guard her? Who gonna guard her? So it's gonna be in that aspect. I'm just thinking that the game plan is Jacquel Jones got to play smart. She got to stay out of foul trouble. And if she does go out, she just got to keep her hands up. You know what I'm saying? And like Bro Gad said, Jacquel Jones, man, I think she's a more willing, capable defender, but she gets lazy at times, right? She just got to move her feet. But if she don't move her feet and Fee gets her that first step and get her on the hip, it's a foul all day. All right, we got Brooklyn and Lakeisha coming in there. What's going on, Lakeisha?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. Not much. Just listening to you guys talk tonight. How y'all doing tonight?
We doing good. How about yourself?
Doing well.
Doing good. Doing good. That Lynx team, they got so many tools in their bag that it's gonna be interesting for the Liberty.
But I understand what you're saying, but it's hard. I mean, they beat them 3-1, man. It's hard to beat these teams consecutive. And when you get into playoffs, man, it's a whole different ball game, man. So I think tonight, New York probably got the upper hand, man, because they probably, at home, watching the game, doing a little film study, a little preparation. And see, that's what I'm pissed off about the WNBA. It's a quick turnaround. Minnesota got to, go back in the, locker room, shower up. I hope they brought their travel bags, which, a lot of people do because they thinking they're going to win anyway and they're going to go to the next round. But I hope that, they brought enough, but they got to get on that flight, get some rest and go get logged into a hotel. Like I said, New York is home right now, butt naked with no bras on, walking around the house butt naked. You know what I'm saying? They comfy right now. So, and that's what I'm saying, and the WNBA got to do a better job at that. A one-game turnaround, and I think Breanna Stewart talked about that on her post-game press conference about the turnaround. She said, now, if Minnesota wins, we got to turn around and play on Thursday.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, to me, to your point, Lakeisha, Minnesota does have a lot of tools in the tool bag. You don't know what tool they're going to bring out. Like I said about Napheesa Collier, you don't know what tool she's going to bring out because tonight, she had him in the trick bag tonight.
Oh,
she was in her bag because, like I said, the start of that third quarter, as much as Dejanay Carrington ramped it up defensively and went on her own personal 7-0 run, the crazy thing about it is they only cut the lead to 13.
That's it. Well, they went down to 12.
Nah, they cut the lead to 13. They cut the lead to 13, and then I think Kayla McBride hit a 3, and then, like I said, Courtney Williams was about to get substituted out because she was dribbling the air out of the ball. She was throwing bad passes, no ball movement. Even like Monica Minuck said, even though she was keeping her dribble alive, she wasn't passing the ball. She wasn't passing the ball. So what happened was, in the midst of that, the coach was about to take her out. Cheryl Reeves was about to get her out the game. And she got that steal at the top of the key and got that and then Connecticut had to call a timeout. And then after that, Napheesa Collier just went to work.
Oh, yeah. But you know what, K-Sap, though? The Lynx is one of those teams that if all 5 of their starters is on, I don't know how you slow them down.
Yeah, see, you could shoot yourself in a game and shoot yourself out of a game.
Right.
But check this out, though. Like Bro Gad said, how Minnesota jumped on Connecticut tonight was in that first half where Connecticut came out, they looked lost. They didn't have no energy, giving up these wide open shots. And once you start seeing one go down, you comfy. Now it's hard to shut the water off. Now it's hard to cut somebody water off because you see one go down. Yeah. And I'm gonna take it back and then I'm gonna flip it back real quick. That's just like in game, the last game with the Aces and the Liberty. They let Sabrina see one go down and she was comfy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Can't stop. We gotta talk about
Yo, really quick, shout out to my brother Wavy in the chat. Also, there's a girl named Brielle Gibson that that want the link.
The link is in the chat. Let me repost it.
But I would tell you this though. I didn't
It's
like how
right there.
Alyssa Thomas came out. Her energy was off. I do agree with that.
The link is in the chat. I'm sorry, Lakeisha. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh,
but
sorry.
anybody that want to hit the link, I just reposted the link. The link is in the chat. Y'all more than welcome to come up. All right, go ahead, Lakeisha.
I agree that Alyssa Thomas' energy was off. I agree with that whole momentum thing, and I get it. But I want to say this. The Lynx came out and took their heart.
Yeah.
Ripped it out of their chest, and their energy was... I don't know if it was their energy or they just lost their heart. That's what it looked like to me.
But see, I'm gonna go back to earlier in the chat when y'all was talking about she's supposed to be the tone setter, right? And that goes back to what I've always said, when we talk about teams that got these star players that got to be the tone setters. And I said, if Asia Wilson is not the tone setter for the damn Aces, they not winning. They only gonna go with their leader. So tonight you got to look at it. Alyssa Thomas came out dead energy. The floodgates started opening. So the third quarter started. Who was the person that was trying to pick up the energy, but nobody else came along? Dejanay Carrington. And nobody else could help her out. And like I said, sometimes you got to tip your cap. I ain't been wrong yet. Minnesota was just a better team. You know what I'm saying? We got to give them their props. But Connecticut, and when we talked about Connecticut, it's going to be a lot of pieces moving around for Connecticut. I don't know if Alyssa Thomas is going to be there next year. I don't know if DeWanna Bonner is going to be there. So if they start a rebuild, that's not going to be
a free agent too.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be a attractive place to come. You know what I'm saying?
Mabry's going to try to. I didn't like the way she played tonight.
Yeah, Mabry's going to
try to get out.
Force a trade. She's going to try to get out of there. Now she's back on another rebuild. If all these teams are going away,
running Mabry.
But I think that Mabry improved her value a lot. She proved that she can play a player role. She can come off the bench. A lot of teams need bench depth. She might not be a starter.
But this is what I'm saying, bro, Gad. This is what I'm saying. I didn't mean to cut you off. This is what I'm saying, though. Her problem was she wanted to get out of Chicago because she thought they was in a rebuild, right? Now you go to Connecticut. Now, if Connecticut breaks that team up, now you're back in rebuild mode. So are you going to try to force another trade?
No, she can't force a trade. They would have to trade her for pieces if they think they can get something for her. But
I see that happening because she said she wanted to be on a championship team.
Exactly.
That was her main thing, that she wanted to be on a team that was going for the championship. So I don't see her staying with another team that's rebuilding again.
But do she have championship pedigree though?
No.
No, hey, put it this way. She can help out. See, y'all tripping.
I mean, we gotta be fair though. She wasn't the reason they lost tonight. She turned her ankle. And
I'm not saying she was.
Of course, if you run into the cameraman.
Put it this way: if Mabry would ever accept her role, and she knows she's a role player and she's a bench player, she can help out any contending team if she knows her role. But here she is. Sports T, what's up? What's up, Sports T?
What's up?
Yo, K-Sap, you ain't right talking about
Yeah. I just said she's in the building. What's up, Dominique?
Bring her up.
I wanted to make a point real quick about the Lynx.
Okay. Yeah, let him make his points for Sports T come up here.
No, it's cool. She can say whatever, like we don't have to agree.
No, he learning from her now. He learning from her.
He learning from her now. My issue with the Lynx and why I thought the Sun had a chance was that when you look at the Lynx, technically they only have 2 shot creators. That's Fee and that's Courtney Williams. Everybody else eats off of the Lynx ball movement. That includes Kayla McBride, that includes Bridget Carlton, that includes players like Natisha Heidemann, Heinz Allen. All of them get their points majority wise off of cuts, multiple actions. including Alana Smith. So they have two primary shot creators.
Now,
Courtney
Letitia can make
Williams.
her own, bro, Gab. Letitia Heidemann can make her own. She played.
She can.
Letitia
can make her
can, but
own.
she's not elite like that. I put Letitia Heidemann on the same level as Tyesha Harris, right? Both of them can kind of create a shot, but they're not elite shot creators. Like there's a different level, right? Courtney Williams and Fee are elite shot creators. Natisha Heidemann can create a shot, but you don't really want to be going to Natisha Heidemann to create a shot, and that's why she's on the bench. Now, if you look at New York, they have Jonquel Jones, they have Brianna Stewart, they have Sabrina Ionescu, and that gives them an immediate advantage in terms of how many pure shot creators that they have. These are players that you can just give them the ball and they can make something happen. And if you're talking about secondary shot creators, Betnijah Lady Hamilton is not bad either. She really isn't. So to me, the Liberty have more weapons. They have more talent. Maybe you might give Minnesota the edge in terms of the coaching and the scheming, in terms of the type of basketball they play. But I can, like, if Sandy Brondello has been looking at Minnesota the entire year and picking out their weaknesses, which is to me an over-reliance on the three-point shot, and you have a team with a huge amount of length and size in the New York Liberty, like your mindset has to be lockdown perimeter defense. We don't care if Fee goes for 30, because she almost went for 30 in game 4 against the Sun.
Yeah.
And the Lynx still lost.
Yeah.
So you don't worry about how many points Fee gets, because Fee is going to eat regardless. What you want to do is shut down that ball movement. You want to learn every single action that they run for those screens that to get Bridget Carlton and Kayla McBride open. Shut them down. And if you shut those down, you know that you have more firepower. You should win the game. Technically, you should.
Well, if you understand, Bro Gab, the shot, a shooter in the game of basketball was developed for the big man, because you can't come down there and you can't come down there and be playing around under that rim, because you got rim protectors, right? So if you're too big, a shooting team is going to beat you because of what they're slow. New York is slow. They're slow. They're not a quick on your feet team. If they were, they would be in the top 3 of defensive teams, but they're not. But anyway, they're big and wide.
New York is a top 3 defensive team. They're the 3rd best defensive team this year.
Not really. But go ahead. I disagree with that though. But it's okay.
No. Statistically speaking, they're the 3rd best defensive team.
I get it. I think that the Fever is a better defensive team than me personally.
You said the Fever.
The what?
I think the Fever without Caitlin is a better team, because Mitchell, Boston.
Bro, guys, skip that point, man. Keep them
out
of
it. No, if it feels that way, that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to argue it. I'm not going to argue it.
Alyssa Smith.
I'm not going to argue it.
Listen, Alyssa Smith. I'm just.
How we get to the Fever?
Nah, I don't know how you brought that in there.
I'm
not understanding. We're talking about Liberty and Lynx, and then now we're getting Fever.
All I said was
you turning broke out now.
I don't think that New York is a better. The only reason I brought the Fever up is because I don't think that they really are a great defensive team. And you're going to see what I'm talking about. If Minnesota do have a little advantage because they're warm, right? You know, me and KSAP know about that, and Brooklyn.
Are we talking about the Liberty that shut down the Aces offense in 4 games? What
I'm saying is Minnesota is not fresh, but they're just coming off a win, right? So they're not going to be a little rusty. We hoping that, on my end, I'm hoping that the Liberty come out and being really, really in their beds, real nice and comfy under the pillow, and it's going to take them some time to get going. You got what I'm saying? That's the only thing that Minnesota can hope for, that they have rest, that they'll come out a little rusty to try to play catch up. But other than that, I think that the turnaround was real. This turnaround, this 2-game turnaround in a championship series is real bad. It don't do no justice for the Minnesota Lynx. But I got the Lynx in winning the chip. So I don't think that, me personally, I don't think because of the firepower that the Lynx have, I don't think that the Liberty will be ready for that type of team. And they beat them also for the cup. You know what I mean? The cup game also. You know, that was a big game. And you could just get a glimpse. It's regular season, but you could get a glimpse because they was winning. That was for some money, right? So they was playing for money.
Bro, Claude, you know who won the Commissioner's Cup last year?
Yeah, but I'm talking about this year, bro, Gab. I'm talking about what they facing right now.
Yeah, but we're talking about a team that's been wanting to win the championship from 1997, right?
And we're talking about a team,
and we're talking about this team
and
right
we
here.
talking
This
about
team, hold on,
bro,
bro, Claude. Hold on, because the same team, this team that lost to the Aces last year, they've been waiting for a whole year to win this. You think that because they got some rest, that they're going to sit down there and not get prepared for the Lynx, or they've been sitting down here pre-planning this for a whole year now? Why would you think that they're not going to do anything?
From experience.
Nah,
come on,
leave that experience out of it, man. The Lynx are
motivated.
New York is motivated,
I'm
man.
on the fact that the third best defensive team, statistically speaking, in the regular season is not.
And they've been number one.
Team.
They're consistent. That's the difference. They've been consistent. The whole season they've been consistent. It don't matter about the Commissioner's Cup and the regular season. Playoffs and finals is two different things.
It don't matter to you.
Another thing is
you
that
can't just sit here and think that they're gonna be sleeping in their bed chilling and not come out and come to win. That's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I think that was a bad take, bro, Claude, because the Lakers won the in-game tournament and got bounced out in the first round. So let's keep it moving.
Guys,
circumstances. This is the playoffs. I'm talking about experience from when in the playoffs. Period. Any team.
LeBron got all kinds of playoffs experience, but what happened? Yeah, but let's keep it moving.
I definitely ain't talking about the Lakers. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, stop. We're not talking about. I just want to make a reference. Go ahead, bro, Gad.
Yeah, look, guys, Stewie is a two-time WNBA champion.
Yes.
Sloot is a WNBA champion.
Yes.
Right. Jonquel Jones is an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina Ionescu has finals experience from last year, and clearly she has shown already she's not afraid of the moment. The Liberty just beat the Aces in 4, and if the Aces had won, no matter who was on the other side, most people would have had the Aces as the favorites. The Sun took the Lynx to 5 games. So if I'm looking at their form in the playoffs, the Liberty are peaking. The Liberty are, when I look at the Lynx, you know who I see peaking? I see Napheesa Collier peaking. I don't see Minnesota peaking. I see Napheesa Collier peaking.
Oh.
But as a team, if I'm looking at how they've performed in the playoffs, the Liberty has been by far the better team. If we're looking on both sides of the ball.
You're right, bro, Dad.
The Lynx had a great game tonight, but we're forgetting that they got pushed to a game 5 by a team that most people thought they were going to beat in 4. People had the Lynx winning on Sunday, and they were surprised that they went to game 5. So I'm kind of confused as to why people think all of a sudden that the Lynx are such a big favorite. That's a big leap for me.
Bro, Gaz said, don't call it a comeback. Oh, go ahead, Lakeisha. Go ahead.
I disagree. I understand where he's coming from. I understand his point. But, I know Courtney Williams was doing some crazy mess tonight.
In the third quarter, she was pissing me off, dribbling the air out the ball, man. Wasn't moving.
But I'm going to say, these other games that she played, Courtney Williams been playing really well throughout this playoff.
But watch this, Lakeisha. Watch this. What's she going to do when Courtney Vandersloot get all up on her? That's two guard. That's gonna be a great matchup right there.
It's gonna be a great match. I don't think she's gonna shy away from it though.
No, I'm not saying she's gonna
Yeah.
shy. I'm just saying Courtney Vandersloot with her defensive tenacity and her attention to detail, man. And sometimes you got to cut the head as a snake off, just like they did with the Las Vegas Aces. Bring the point guard up. That's what I was saying. I don't think Chelsea Gray could have been consistent enough and string together 2 games like she had when they won. So with Courtney Vandersloot going against Courtney Williams, that's gonna be a great matchup, and that all comes down to everything that we said. Let me ask y'all a question
Key
before
to
I let.
this though, K-Sap, before you go is the Liberty's perimeter defense better be on point. Because that team got some dangerous firepower, the Lynx. If they perimeter defense is not on point, they're not winning it.
I agree, but the Liberty have 2 of the best perimeter defenders in the league. They have Nigel Lady Hamilton and they have Leona Phoenix.
So let me ask y'all a question. For all the points that y'all just made before I let Brooklyn get in here, for all the points that y'all just made, what's going to be the difference maker? What's going to be the difference in this series? Are we going to have a standout player that just rises to the occasion that we're not talking about? Because if you look at all these players, if you look at Breanna Stewart and Napheesa Collier, right? If they cancel each other out, then you go to the next matchup. Then you go to Courtney Williams, then you go to Sabrina Ionescu. If they cancel each other out, what's the next matchup y'all looking at? Jacquel Jones got to be the difference maker.
Jacquel Jones would be the difference maker for it.
But
as long as she don't get frustrated
fouled
like
out.
A lot of Smith
don't
hit
get
2 threes
frustrated
tonight.
like AT tonight.
Exactly,
Right,
but I think Jacquel Jones.
Smith is iffy.
Yeah,
I'm saying
Smith
she
is
hit
iffy.
3s tonight. You think what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, she's not consistent, and that's the difference between the Liberty and the Lynx. Their Liberty is more consistent than the Lynx.
All right,
If
hold
you
on
have
just one
watched the
second.
whole series,
Hold
they've
on
been
1 second,
more
Tony.
consistent.
I got you. Hold on 1 second. Hey, shout out to MR for the $5 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
All right, go ahead, Tony. Continue.
Yeah, for me, they've been, the Liberty has been more consistent through the whole season for me, and their shooting versatility, their defensive pressure that they give, I do not see. I mean, the only difference would be if Junker Jones just says, I'm not going to play tonight, or I'm not in the mood to play tonight, or she gets fouled out somehow.
She got to be the difference maker.
I'm going to tell you this. It's not going to be no close. It's not going to be no shoot where the Liberty is taking the lead the whole time. It's going to be a close game. But at the end of the day, Liberty will come out because Liberty has a better balance when it comes to attacking and defensive pressure and depth in the game. So I'm for the Liberty to win the whole thing.
But the Liberty have been the most consistent team against everybody else except that team over there.
But
so you're talking about regular season now. We're talking about playoffs.
All I'm saying is,
I mean, regular season things happen, but like if you was listening to what to the panel after the game, they were saying even though they got beat by the Lynx,
right.
They when it comes to like playoffs and finals, that's a whole different story. And I mean, everybody's giving Liberty the edge.
But we say it's the same thing about the Aces. We said it was going to be different, and the Liberty showed it wasn't different.
Well, now I'm a Liberty fan,
not with the Aces. Aces been inconsistent all year long.
I'm talking about that matchup between the Aces and the Liberty. They got
I've been cheering for the Liberty the whole time. I even said the Lynx and the Liberty will be in the finals because everybody underestimated the Lynx the whole season, right? But Lynx and Liberty would be in the finals. Now, who would win it at the end? Of course, the Liberty's going to win it.
Let me ask y'all a serious question. Nobody had Minnesota predicted to go to the finals.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh, you had Minnesota going to the finals?
I said it enough times that Lynx, especially in the chats, I said Lynx and Liberty will be in the finals.
So how early did you say it? Did you say it late in the season or early in the season?
When did I come
I see a
on?
lot of people saying it toward the end, but
I said it toward the end.
I said it after. I think it was they were playing.
Was it before the Olympic break or after the Olympic break?
After the Olympic break.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's you know.
Was it before they beat the Sun or after they beat the Sun?
Well, it was after because you remember Napheesa got hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I've watched how they play, and what people don't seem to understand when Napheesa Collier, Fee Collier, she's a leader of that team, and when she's gets to shoot and gets to do what she needs to do, the rest of them follow, right? That's when you see the energy start moving. When she can't do nothing, it's like, well, you get Williams try to do something, then you get Hyndman try to do something, then you see Matt Bride try to do something. But as soon as Collier starts playing, everybody gets that energy. And if the Liberty smart, they lock down just like what the Suns did, lock down Collier. That's it. That team going down.
Well, let me ask you this question, Tony.
Yeah.
So when Napheesa Collier went down early in the season, you still had Minnesota predict to go to the finals?
Not in the season. Not in. I said after the.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what I was trying to establish.
That's what I was trying to establish. After the Olympic break, because I watched her play in the Olympics, and how she was playing in the Olympics, and then I just looked at a game. I think it was one or two games after, and I said the Lynx going to end up in there. I haven't been wrong yet.
No, don't try to take my word. I ain't.
Hey, Tony, did you say that? Did you ever say that on the broadcast that you thought Minnesota was going to go to the finals?
I said it in the chats.
Yeah,
I didn't say it in the broadcast.
We're gonna give her the benefit of the doubt.
I ain't got to lie about it.
No, you're not lying. I got the receipts. I got all receipts.
I thought it was going to be Liberty and Sun. I'll be honest.
I never picked the Sun.
I would never pick the
Sun, and I'll take my L, but I really thought that the Mabry trade was a difference maker. I thought
the
Sun.
You were wrong. You were wrong if you thought Mabry.
Look at bro got accepted his L's.
Yeah. Well,
that is a disappointment. That's a disappointment
every night, bro.
Running Mabry.
You see what bro?
I thought it was gonna be the Aces and Liberty.
No,
that's what I thought it was.
You see what bro Gaz doing now. He learning from Sister Noble, and the ass whooping he took from Sports Tea. He learning, man. Ladies teach you a lesson, and you learning, man. You being like Sister Noble, just saying you was wrong. Because Sister Noble, she'll come out and tell you she been wrong all year long. So she gonna come out and tell you, right?
That's a fact.
Tony, I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna let you steal my saying. I ain't been wrong yet. Come up with something different.
I'm always right.
That would say that. Don't say you ain't been wrong yet. Just say you always right. All right, Brooklyn man, what you got?
I mean, y'all pretty much said it all. So I'm gonna just say, this could go either way. I think the Liberty gonna win. Obviously, they've been the best team all season. But Minnesota did have their number in the commissioner game. But we all know that don't mean nothing because last year. Liberty won a commissioner game and lost the finals, so that don't really mean nothing. But at the same time, this is gonna be a good series, both teams.
Hold on once, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Now you go.
Brielle Gibbons said the streaming thing y'all using won't let me connect my mic. Are you on a phone or a laptop? You just gotta accept it. I don't understand how people can't get connected, man. I really don't, man. Just because I'm using this streaming platform, I've been on everybody else's platform that uses a different platform, but I get connected. I just don't know. Technology must be a little bit too difficult for some people. Go ahead, Lakeisha.
When they ask them if they want to accept it, they say no.
Yeah, you have to allow it. Yeah,
and you can't be on dial-up. If you're still on dial-up, then
AOL got that little yellow man rolling across the screen. You can't have that. Come on now, Brielle Gibbons. I know you more advanced than that. Come on now.
Hey,
you got that AI photo, so I know you more advanced than that. Come on.
Shout out to
Not the
the
AI, not the AI photo.
Yeah.
shout out to the Lynx because they did what was expected.
Man, I got New York in 5, man. It's going 5. But New York got that game back at the crib, man. That's what I'm talking about. New York got that game back at the crib, man. And for one game in a championship, I'm taking the home team every time, man. That's just me.
It's gonna be a good series, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like Sabrina's the key. I feel like Sabrina been the key to the Liberty all year. So I don't think it's gonna be Jonquel Jones. I think it's gonna be Sabrina.
But she got to be the difference maker, though, Brooklyn. Like I was saying, if these players are canceling each other out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody got to be freed up. So Jonquel Jones, she got to take advantage of her matchup.
Right,
Because
right.
Like I was saying,
I mean, she got the advantage. Not to cut you off, she got the advantage though, because I think you said it or somebody else said it yesterday. Both teams, and that was a good point y'all made. Whoever made it, regardless of who would have won, regardless between Minnesota or Connecticut, both teams lack size. Pause. So Jonquel Jones, Jonquel Jones has an advantage either way in the series, right? So you got a point there, but I think Sabrina's the key for the Liberty.
But I mean,
I said it was a big. I said that the Liberty is big. They, size, size matters in certain matchups, but other matchups, when you got a team that shoots, that can shoot and that's consistent on shooting, that size don't matter. That size matters none. You understand? But like I said, if this was a matchup with the Sun, yeah, they was gonna beat the Sun because guess what? The Sun play paintball, but these girls over here they play from the paint all the way out. Because they coach well. You know what I'm saying? When you coach well, you know the Lynx got that type of team, and it's not real hard. Bro, Gab, this is what I was disagreeing to. It's not hard for the Lynx to find someone that's going to score. It's not really hard for them. I'm just talking about for as the team, and I think that the better team, not the better player in this instance, the better team is going to win. Which I think the Lynx is a better team. Better team is going to win.
I disagree.
I gotta disagree with that.
I disagree with that totally.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's his opinion. I mean, we gotta respect it.
Right. That's what I
gotta
think.
stand on it.
He's been wrong. He's been wrong all.
Hey, we're not gonna play. We're not gonna play flipper. We're not gonna play
Maybe he thinks
flipper.
they're more fundamentally sound. Is that what it is, bro?
Nah, don't help him out. Don't help him out, Lakeisha. He gotta stand on it.
No,
I know
Keisha,
what Claude means.
yes, Keisha, that is what I'm saying.
Nah. See, Lakeisha, if you would have never said it, he would have never agreed.
But what I'm saying is
Because they
Is
are
that they
play
fundamentally
better at
sound.
what I'm saying is that everyone on that starting five can hit that 3-point shot, can hit that mid-range, and they also all of those players, all of their starters can score in the paint. Every last one of them.
Like I said, and the guy and the person in the chat said it. No flipper. I don't want you flip flopping. We ain't got time for no flipper.
I ain't never been a fish. I've been a bull, but I ain't never been.
Stand on it. Stand on it.
I've been a bull, but I never been a fish, baby.
Well, don't be coming on here flip flopping. Stand on it. I don't want you. I don't want you to. Right now, I don't want you to give New York Liberty no credit. Stand on the Minnesota Lynk. Be a defense for the Minnesota Lynk. Do not say nothing good about New York.
No, I can say some good.
Nope,
things
I don't want you to. Not tonight. You flip it.
That means
nope.
you're telling me I can't see with my eyes. No, I pick the Lynx. That's
okay. Well, we got that. We got that record. We got that on record, man.
Yeah, I picked the Lynx. I'm going all the way with it.
Now I'm going back to Lakeisha because Lakeisha said something earlier, and she echoed some of my words about tools in the tool bag, right? What with Minnesota, the tools that they got in the tool bag, what tool are they going to need to bring out to be successful if they're going to beat the New York Liberty?
Well,
Sports T said something like that.
They already elite on defense.
Okay.
So that's the thing. They have multiple positions that can cancel out players. Ah, it's scary. I don't
It's
know.
gonna be a good series.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be a good series.
Because the Liberty have a lot of firepower too, but I don't know if they all the time play as a collective defensive unit. Not all the time.
They not on a string. That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point.
No, we talk about the
Somebody's
Minnesota Lynk.
always.
That's what I say.
No, I'm talking about like the Liberty. Sometimes
Yeah.
they're not a collective defensive unit. Not like
Yeah,
the
they
Lynx
got people that just cause confusion. That's all. They don't have like. I don't even think Jacquel Jones is the anchor defensively. I really don't see Jacquel Jones out there communicating on defense.
She gets in trouble. She gets in trouble all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So let me go and land my plane real quick. When I look at Jacquel Jones and her being a centerpiece, you know, the big Loch Ness monster out there, right? Like when we talk about anchors on defense, I don't see her communicating with her players like, hey, you know, I got ball side, you got help side. I don't see her orchestrating anything, right?
That's Stewie K-Sap. Stewie does that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. And it goes back to what we said about Jacquel Jones, slow on her feet, right? And about her getting in foul trouble. And that's how I feel about all bigs, right? Because sometimes they get lazy on defense. They don't want to slide their feet. And what happens? They get in foul trouble. They pick up, I call them breather fouls, where you exhausted and you reaching for no reason, right? So the games that I've seen Jacquel Jones in foul trouble, that's how she gets in foul trouble. Is because the lazy effort, right?
K-Sap don't like sinners.
Nah, no, I love sinners. I'm
joking, K-Sap.
I'm just saying but like if you be aggressive, and then Bro Gad said something about, you know, Breonna Stewart. She's the anchor. But if you see Breonna Stewart out there, for her, how tall is Breonna Stewart? 6 what?
Breonna Stewart's like 6'3", 6'2", 6'3".
6'4". She's 6'4".
Nah,
About
she's
6'4",
6'4", bro.
But she moves her feet. She slides, and like DeWanna Bonner 6'5", 6'6". You see what kind of defense she plays? She knows how to slide her feet and make herself big. Just like we talk about Dejanay Carrington. The one thing I like about Dejanay Carrington, she knows how to set down and play defense. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to get up on the ball and set down. She's aggressive. But I look at it, the way Dejanay was getting into the paint in that third quarter against Minnesota. Now, if Sabrina Ionescu gets in that paint, she's going to cause all kinds of...
They only here to cause confusion.
She's going to cause all kinds of confusion. Don't get quiet on me now.
Who do you think they're gonna put on Sabrina? Like, who's gonna be her primary defender? I know they usually try someone like K-Mac. K-Mac is a capable defender. I don't think Courtney Williams can stay with Sabrina Ionescu. I don't think she's big enough. I think they'll probably go with
Or Carlton.
McBride.
They might put Carlton on her.
Yeah, I don't know, because then that means that she's not on someone else whose length she might need. Like, to me, if it's Kayla McBride, which I think it will be, the problem with that is if you've seen Kayla McBride, every time she has to defend someone heavily, her offense tends to suffer because she has to move a lot to get her shots open on offense. Like she's like, you know, the kind of almost. She moves a lot, like kind of how like Sabrina moves a lot. I don't want to use a male comparison, but you know, like the whole Steph Curry, they're running multiple actions. She'll do a screen, she'll do a roll, then she'll cut to an opposite corner just to get a shot off. And anytime she has to defend like super, super hard in a game, you actually will see her offense drop off. So to me, if Kayla McBride is the primary defender on Sabrina Ionescu, she might not be as much of a factor
on offense. Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be. Listen, Williams is a dog, and she's gonna be on Ionescu. And Ionescu, the difference between Ionescu that we just saw against the Aces.
But why would you put Courtney Williams on Ionescu? Why would you have her guarding her, knowing that you dependent on Courtney Williams for offense? You don't want to wear her down. I don't think you start Courtney Williams on Sabrina. You don't want her
chasing. Williams is too small.
Exactly. You don't want her chasing. If Sabrina, okay, I'm gonna give you a small sample size. The last game when they beat the Aces, if you're gonna see that version of Sabrina moving without the ball, cutting, coming off ball screens, getting to her spot, you don't want Courtney Williams on her. They got to come up with a different game plan. They got to learn something from, the Aces coach when they had, the girl, what's her name that won the Sixth Woman of the Year. You got to have switches on her. She can't be the primary defender, man. You don't want to wear her down because you asking her to bring offense. So you have to go with a different matchup. Maybe down the stretch, if it's a close game, then maybe you can do that. But to start her out on Sabrina, nah, I think that'd be a bad look.
I don't know. We just got to wait. But I would, me personally, because Williams stepped up her defensive game, and she's faster than Ionescu. She's definitely faster. Her and Heidemann is definitely faster because of the speed. She won't have a problem of chasing Ionescu. Ionescu is not as fast as Courtney.
But that's the fact, man. You don't want to spin them legs, man. You get in a playoff game and your legs get tired, and then you start shooting these threes, then you coming up short.
Yeah, I hear you.
Sabrina got size, Sabrina could back down Courtney Williams if she wanted to. I don't think y'all realize that. Sabrina's not a small guard.
I'm not. Hey, Brogad, I'm with you. Yeah. I just don't think that'd be the matchup that you want to see early in the game. I could see late in the game you might want to switch some things up, but if that's the case, like I said, now and then you're gonna have Courtney Vandersloot. She's gonna be roughing Williams up. That's gonna take her legs from her offensively. So it's so many factors and dynamics that can go different ways in this series, man. It's going to be interesting, man. There's a lot of matchups.
Yeah, it's very interesting. McBuckets probably have a McBuckets.
So after game, we'll see the telltale after game one. We'll see a small sample size on how these teams are going to play each other and how these coaches can make adjustments to game one, because you can't have this can't be a fill out game because there's only 5 games. You got to come out. You got to come like Bro Gad said, you got to come out with energy, quick, fast, in a hurry. You got to set the tone.
Have home advantage.
That's what I said.
Minnesota has to win at least one.
They got to steal one. If they don't get one on the road, it's a wrap. Yeah.
The only thing I could see that the Lynx have over the Liberty, because Cheryl Reese was the coach for when they were in the Olympics.
The Olympic team, yeah. She knows all her tendencies. She knows the tendencies.
She knows how Brianna plays. She knows how Sabrina plays. So that may be a slight, but I don't think that will be the all end of it for it.
I think that she's gonna throw Courtney at her first to see how she does. But McBuckets probably have to probably, because
Kayla too slow for her, man. Kayla too slow for Sabrina.
I mean, y'all are right that
I'd say maybe Carlton did put on her, but I couldn't see them putting Matt Bride on her, because
way I think they can be successful, they got to throw multiple bodies at her. They got to take a page out of what the Aces did. You got to throw multiple bodies.
McBuckets is okay. She can run with the best.
But that's what I'm saying. You got to throw multiple bodies. It's not going to be a one person stopping Sabrina.
Like
you got to.
Aces was on something.
Yeah.
They didn't stick to it the last game. The Aces, when they were switching, I don't know why they put Plum back on Ionescu. I don't know what she was thinking.
No, they didn't put her back on there. Ionescu was getting a switch.
Yeah.
She had no choice. She was getting the switch. She was getting a favorable matchup.
No, remember now the switch was Jackie Young and Tiffany Hayes.
That was when they shut her down. The next game she bounced back and she got the favorable switch with Kelsey Plum. That's when she was able to turn the corner and keep moving, going through these screens.
Yeah, but I don't think the switch is going to work again. I don't think the switch is going to work again. You don't think Liberty going to have something for that?
No, the Liberty. We're not talking the Liberty. What do you mean? You lost me on that, Tony.
It's a whole nother game.
No, I'm talking about y'all talking about what the Aces did with the Liberty, with Sabrina, right? And I'm saying that worked one time. Do you not think that the coach would come back and make sure that this don't happen again to Sabrina?
Well,
or
that's
they
what I'm
have a
saying. Yeah,
counter.
because I
They have
think
a counter play for that.
they solved that against the Aces because they had Sabrina, giving the ball up and constantly moving. Right?
So
It
I
wasn't
don't think
just.
that switch move would work. That's what I'm trying to say, basically.
And I agree with you, Tony. I think the coach solved that, knowing that you got to keep Sabrina moving. You got to keep her in action. You got to keep her passing the ball, cutting and moving. She just can't pass the ball and stand there. She got to pass the ball. She got to move. She got to relocate, get back to her spot. And once she see one go down, then now we got the Sabrina we want to see. So when I was telling Bro Claude, he was talking about Courtney Williams guarding her. I said it can't be just one person. It got to be multiple bodies thrown at her to try to wear her down. But if you throw Courtney Williams on her from the start, you depending on Courtney Williams for offense. You know what I'm saying? And you can't run them legs out because a lot of people, a lot of these females say that they got to be in better shape. And if you're going to be running up and down the court and you're not in shape and you chasing somebody around, that's taking your legs out on the offensive side of the ball.
I think Reeves is a better coach. As I'm sitting 1-3-1 with, zone them out would be probably a good way. But then that's leaving Jacquel barbecue chicken down low. You know what I mean? Alana Smith ain't gonna get the business. That's the only reason that I don't
get the business, huh?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be successful with Alana, even though Alana is a good defensive player. But I don't think that because size does matter. Because Jones was having her lunch earlier in the game against the Sun when they were going to Jones at down low because she's such a big body. You remember she scored like 6 points in a row down low against Alana, but then she had that she had to bring them big legs down on the other end and have to find Alana, and Alana was at the 3-point line, and it was like, okay, take these threes and we finna go down here on the other end. So I don't know, it's hard to call on that defensive scheme. But I believe Cheryl Reeves, she didn't seen much. And that's what my point to you, Sister Tony. She got 7 banners up there. She got 7 banners. And she ain't got 7 banners for nothing. And I believe that,
that was a different team.
It doesn't.
Different team. They have nothing to do with that. I'm glad that they have 7 banners. But guess what?
Point,
guess what? That's a whole different team. That's a whole different team.
3 of them was the same team with those banners, but
whole different team. Whole different team.
She has different players.
Whole different team.
She didn't want to chip with different players.
Whole different team.
Okay. All right, we got Mo 3 in here. What's up, Mo 3? Mo 3. He's sleep. Let's get him out of here. He's sleep tonight. Let's get him out of here. Mo 3.
What up?
What's good?
This thing.
Man, where you at, man? Come on, man.
Shit. I didn't think I was gonna get a turn.
Man, you back there sleep, snoring?
I ain't sleep. I had my mic on mute. I didn't even have my headset on.
Man, come on, man. You in there, man. You got the floor. Let's go. Cook.
I got the Lynx in 4.
I mean, what's the reasoning behind it?
Well, ever since the Commissioner Cup, I was watching that game, and that game really convinced me that the Lynx might have a shot. That's when I started to think, maybe. But then after they came back from the break and they went on that run, I was just like, the more and more I just watched them play, I was just like, this is the best team in the league. I think they're better than the Liberty.
If he wouldn't have been out, they might have been.
I'm saying team wise.
Yeah.
Not like star power wise or just individual players, if you break them individual players, but as like a cohesive team, they played the best team basketball in the league. You know what I'm saying? It's like the only team in the league that could blow you out with everybody scoring with like 7, 8 people scoring like 10 to 15 points. Fee doesn't have to score a whole bunch of points for them to win. As a matter of fact, like KSAP pointed out earlier, if she does score a lot, sometimes they lose. They like she scored almost 30 last game against Connecticut, and they lost because they stopped the rest of the team from playing. So if you could stop the team from getting 10 to 15 points apiece, then you have a chance. But like if you can't stop the team, then you ain't got no chance against the Lynx because they have like 7, 8 players that can get you 10 to 15 points easy, and they have at least like I would say 3 players that could get you 20 something. They got Fee, McBride, Williams could get you something, and then they got some snipers. So you gotta be on point with the perimeter D. I understand that bro guys saying, oh yeah, New York got 2 of the best perimeter defenders, but that's only 2. Almost everybody on the Lynx can shoot threes.
So basically,
Well, let them go still
hold
in,
on,
though,
bro,
because-
Dad. Hold on
yeah.
a second. So basically, what you saying, Mo3, is the goal right now. Let Fee get 30 to 35 and shut everybody else down, and you got the victory.
Yes, that's the way you're
I've
gonna beat
always
them.
said that about great scorers, man. And Shaq could say it. It's all about the others. I don't care if you have a great scorer on your team. It's about what the other's going to do for you, right? And the reason why I say that is Fee, when she's scoring in bunches like that, it's a close game or they lose, right? So now you let Fee go for 30, 35, and you shut the rest of them down. That's a recipe for success, right? So sometimes when you're out on the street and you by yourself, you need that wingman with you right there, right? You need that wingman to do your dirty work, right? So if you ain't got that wingman, then what?
Yeah, especially with the type of offense that they run. They run a team-oriented offense. It's not like with the Aces, where the Aces run uh uh basically a 1 or 2 man show. Like they don't really run the team offense.
My point.
If you let Asia score like 30 points or more, usually they win. It's very rare that Asia is gonna score over 30 points and they lose. That almost never happens. It's because of the type of offense they run. They don't really run a team-oriented offense. They push everything through Asia. But with Fee, that's why I feel like Fee should have got MVP because she gets all those stats organically. They're not running everything through her. They run everything through the team. It just so happens that she ends be in the right spot at the right time to capitalize and accumulate those stats. But that's not the team agenda. The team agenda is not to do that. If it was somebody else, they would be the one that happens to
That's
be in
what
the
I
right
was
spot.
saying,
They would be the one
Mo.
that capitalize.
That's what I was saying. What you said, I think that the Lynx is a better team, and maybe this team win. You know, they disagree, but I'm just saying that I was telling Bro Gab and Sister Tony that it's not really Fee can score 19 like she did in game 2. In game 2, she had 19 points. She wasn't the leading scorer on the team. So, you know, to the point of what I'm saying, she don't have to be the leading scorer for them to win. She don't have to be like Asia had to be the leading scorer. What me and Brother K. Sapp was saying, the way that the offense is set up. This offense, the way that Cheryl Reeves has this offense is liquid, it's fluid. It's a fluid offense. Keep the ball moving. Whoever has the open shot, shoot that boy. So, you know, that's all I was saying in my soliloquy that and Sister Lakeisha was trying to, you know, because of course the woman, y'all very smart and eloquent on how y'all, you know, transfer the point. But what I was saying was that the better team, when you look at the team, they have better scores than the Liberty when it comes to outside. They don't have to deal with inside threat like Jaquel Jones is, and blocking And like K-Sep called her Loch Ness Monster, they don't really have to deal with her. They're a team that don't have to fear Jacqueline Jones because that's not their game, scoring in the inside. Now, would they take him and eat him up? Yeah, sure, he'll eat you up on the inside, but that's not their bread and butter. Their bread and butter is to make shots.
All right. So this is where I feel like this is I don't know if this is semantics, but to me, what it sounds like is you're saying that the Lynx are better coached, not that they're a better team. You're saying that there's better coach. To me, a better team is who are the players there that you have to work with.
Not necessarily.
If we're looking, no, let me make the point.
Go ahead.
If we're talking about individual pieces, I think everybody agrees the Liberty has more, and not just more in the starting lineup. They have a very deep bench. Like we talked about perimeter defenders. I mentioned Leone Fibic and Betnanja Lemy Hamilton. I didn't even talk about Stewie, who is also one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. Sabrina Ionesco used to be attackable on defense. She's not really attackable now. She's actually an average to above average defender. We've seen it. And then you go to the bench, and on the bench, they have Kayla Thornton. They have Kennedy Bird, players that they can just sub in who can defend and who can also knock down threes. It's not like if New York doesn't have shooters either. It's just that they don't necessarily play the same kind of ball that the Lynx do, where they're kind of like reliant on that whole ball movement to open up shooters. And the New York Liberty have size. They have a lot of size. So to me, if the Lynx win, it's because they have a better coach, they have a better scheme. And yeah, you can call it team ball, but that doesn't mean that the team overall comprised of the players is better. It just means Cheryl Reeve is a better coach than Sandy Brondello. Because are you telling me that the Liberty don't have the players that can play with the Lynx? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, they have the talent.
Well, let me tell you what.
You have to be saying that Cheryl
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Just 1 second before y'all start. Let me get Tim in here. Tim is in. Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead. What we got, Tim?
What's up, fellas? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, got you loud and clear, man. All the way from Germany. Let's go.
Oh man, yeah. Shout out to you, K-Sap. Shout out to the panel, my man, Bro Claude. I see you, Bro Gad, the gentleman Brooklyn, all the ladies on the chat, or everybody that's in the chat. Greetings from Germany. Mo3 just made a great point, and I said earlier in the chat that I think the key to the Lynx possibly being able to beat the Liberty is Kayla McBride, and like Mo3 was just saying. The Lynx, their offense is a fluid offense. It's like Napheesa Collier is their star player, but she doesn't have to have 25 to 30 for them to win. The key to beating the Lynx is shutting down the whole team. So to me, because Kayla McBride, if you think about it, she really hasn't gotten off. Like she, you know what I'm saying? She really hasn't had that, like in this series against Connecticut, she really didn't have like one of her, she was effective, but she really wasn't like, it was more so Courtney Williams, and it was more so, Napheesa Collier. But if McBride can give you 15 to 20 points and be consistent in this series, that's going to cause New York a lot of problems because, like Mo3 was saying, it's not about shutting down Sabrina and Ionescu. They're Minnesota is about you gotta be able to stop them because, like Mo3 was saying, they have snipers. And everybody on that is basically like their starting five. Anybody can give you 10 to 15 points. Easy. And McBride, to me, is the key. Because if she can give you 15 to 20 in this series consistently, now you got a problem. Because it's like, now Napheesa is going to give you 15 to 20. Courtney Williams, she's good to give you between 12 to 15 points. And Bridget Carlton, she's another one. She didn't really have a great series against Connecticut. She's capable. She's very capable of giving you 15 easy. But to me, like I said, the key is McBride because she really didn't give you that like oomph in this series against Connecticut. And you got to remember, Connecticut is like the top defensive team in the league.
Yeah,
New York plays good defense too, but they're not as physical as Connecticut. And so like I agree with Mo3, man. If they're a fluid offense and if McBride, if she has a series that's consistent, it's going to be really hard for New York to defensively
Mm,
slow them down.
mm.
That's my take on it.
Hey
First
Tim,
off,
hold on once, bro, Claude. Tim, let me ask you this question. I'm glad you
Yes,
brought
sir.
that up because I asked the panel this earlier and I asked the chat. Out of all the star players that we're talking about, right?
Right.
And if, like I said, when I talk about canceling each other out because both teams got star players, right?
Right.
And if you cancel these people out, I said it's going to be an unsung hero from somewhere. So
Right.
to your point, you saying Kayla McBride is going to be the unsung hero, but to me, Kayla McBride is a important piece of their offense, right?
She
So
is.
outside of that, who do you see can be a difference maker and take on that unsung hero, role to at least get one game, to be a
Well,
hero?
well, here you go, KSAP. Like you said, she is one of their stars, but the reason why I say she's going to be the difference maker in this series is because she really hasn't played to her role as far as in the playoffs yet. So to me, like I was saying, she's a star, but to me, she's going to be the difference maker because
And
she
she had
hasn't really
19
been.
tonight.
She had 19 tonight, but I'm saying if you look at her overall through the series versus Connecticut, she really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, playing. She really wasn't, giving them what she's capable of. But if she's capable, if she can play to her ability and she can give you those 15 to 20 every night consistently through this series, it's gonna be a problem. Because I'm looking at Bridget Carlton, right? I'm looking at Bridget Carlton. If she can give him 10 to 12, you know what I'm saying? If Alana Smith, if Alana Smith is giving you 10, if Bridget Carlton is giving you 10, Courtney Williams is gonna give you at least 12 to 15. Fee is gonna get hers, right?
Uh-huh.
But like I said, the key to me, everybody else I believe is going to play their role. What I'm saying is Kayla McBride hasn't really played her role yet. She did have 19 last game, but in the series, it was more so Fee and Courtney Williams. And Courtney Williams is really like their third option. Sometimes their fourth option behind Fee, McBride, and you could say Carlton, right? I'm saying Courtney Williams is good, but she's not really like she is one of their top scoring options, but McBride is supposed to be their number two. And she didn't play like the number two in
But I
this series
mean,
against Connecticut.
okay, I agree with some of your points, but I'm looking at the fact that you talking about she needs to get you anywhere from 12 to 15, right, to be consistent, right? But if you look at
Right,
this, you look at the series, the first game she had 12, she had 11 the
right,
second game, 13. Only bad game she had was game 4. She had 5. She had 19
right.
tonight. So I think the consistency's there. Yeah, she had a bad game in game 4, but if you're asking that person, like you said, 12 to she needs to get 12 to 15, I don't think she could be the unsung hero. It's got to be somebody else.
No, Sam, I'm saying she needs to give you 15 to 20. Early in the chat, I said she needs to give you 15 to 20. That's what I'm saying. If she can give you 15, if she can be the legit number two scoring option in this series, this is what I'm saying. Because we know Bridget Carlton is not. Listen, Bridget Carlton, Alana Smith, Heidelman, uh, Hines Allen. They're all basically.
You forgetting about Courtney Williams though.
No. What I'm saying is, listen, I'm already factoring in Courtney Williams. I'm factoring her in already. But what I'm saying is, if McBride can be that consistent number two, giving you 15 to 20, then it's going to be a problem because all the other players are going to play their role. I'm saying McBride hasn't really, like you said, she had 19 points and then she did have 13 in the other game, but she really hasn't had the type of series like a UNESCO, right? She really hasn't had like that consistent series where she's giving you 20 or close to 20 every game. That's what I'm saying. If she's giving the Lynx close to 20 points every game in this series, it's gonna be a problem.
But hold on. Tim, like my bride's been in the league 10 years, like
right.
So she's pretty much a finished product.
Right.
And I like she's never really been a second option star. Like I mean I'm not saying she's a bad player, right? But like she hasn't really been a difference maker. Like she's been that kind of player. Like she's good 3-point shooter. She's good on D, but she's never been like an elite shot creator or a playmaker. I mean, she's basically like an elite role player. She's a starter. She's a good third option. If you're relying on her as a second option on a championship winning team, you might be in trouble. Like Courtney Williams is probably a better second option, right?
Nah, but hold on, Bro Grad, this is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying. See, it goes right back to your point. Like you were saying, listen, in my eyes, right? Just watching them playing like Mo3 was saying, right? They're a fluid offense. But if you notice, when Minnesota is when Minnesota is really clicking, is when McBride is really like that second option. When her and Fee is giving you 15 to 20, and then you got Alana Smith giving you 12. Then you got Bridget Carlton lighting you up from the outside. Then you got Courtney Williams killing you from the mid-range. They're a dangerous team. That's what I'm saying. She's not, like you said, she's not really, okay, she's not a elite scorer, but what I'm saying is if she can play her role as being the number 2 option
Tim,
in this series, it'll be a problem.
But if you get the Bridget Carlton, if y'all get the Bridget Carlton that y'all got tonight, only had 2 points.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
What I wanted to bring up was Tim Rogab. You missing? She's been the number 2 option the whole season. And Rogab, she made the All-Star team because why? She's the second leading scorer right now on the team, bro.
I don't think she should have made the All-Star game. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care about what you bring.
I don't think she should have made the All-Star game.
Her points, what she was doing in while Napheesa Collier was gone, she was the first option. Why do you think that the fort was held when Fee was gone, bro? It's because of this girl whose team is trying to help me out and saying because I know what McBuckets can do.
Right, exactly.
But in the 2 games, I held them down. 4 games, Minnesota was without.
Hold on a second.
Are we talking after the Olympics or before?
No,
the
no,
Olympics?
she made the
before when Fee got hurt.
The All-Star game when Fee was out. That's why McBride was playing in the All-Star game.
The most after the game, McBride been doing is 14, probably 15. I've not seen her where she has made a difference. And then her last game when they played with the Sparks, she didn't play because she had injury, just like
I'm saying that she's the second leading scorer on that team. Period.
She's still not a difference. The difference maker in that team is Courtney Williams.
If they're playing for the chip, she is a difference maker. I don't know.
She's gonna have to be bro. Claude, I agree with you. This is what I'm saying. In order for them to beat New York, she's going to have to be a difference maker. This is the point that I'm making. Yeah. Yes. She's going to have to be a difference maker. If they want to beat New York, right. That's my point. That's my point. She's going to have to be the difference maker.
Tim, you said everything so eloquently, man. You said everything so perfect. You was very detailed in the points that you was trying to make. And I agree with everything that you said. But check this out. I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in the system, and I'm gonna cause confusion.
Come on with it.
Go ahead, Kiss, because I got a point to make here.
No, I'm gonna let you hold up. Let me get it. I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in the system, man, and I'm just gonna keep it 100. Everything that you said was perfect. I can't even argue. I can't even rebuttal that. I can't even rebuke that. But this is what I would say. If you depend on Kayla McBride to win this series for the Minnesota Lynk, that's Crown New York right now. Now, what you got, Brogad?
Bro, I was about to say, like, Kayla McBride is a piece. She's not a difference maker, and nothing in her career has ever shown her to be a difference maker. And I know Bro Claude wants to say that she was an all-star. I'm sorry, individual accolades, we're not doing that. Because I don't think that she should have been an all-star. I'm going to disagree. And if you disagree with my take, that's fine. But I can think of at least 3 players that should have made the all-star game over her. Dejanay Carrington is one. Ezima Begler is another. Kennedy Carter is a third. Those are 3 players off the top of my head that I can think of that should have been in the All-Star game over Kayla McBride. And I'll be honest, I think she got in the All-Star game off of reputation. It's not to say that she's a bad player. She's probably a top 15, top 20 player, but she's not like a star player. She's not someone that just takes over a game. She's someone that plays 3 and D. That's literally what she does. Like she's not someone who shifts the balance of the game in a big way.
What are you talking about? Her name is McBuckets. Everyone in the
Because
whole
she's a
league
shooter.
call her
She's
McBucket.
not McBucket. She's
Because she's a
McBricky too.
shooter.
She's
But because
McBricky
she's a
too
shooter.
now.
Okay,
No, but
the calls are confused.
I told
Hey,
you. I mean,
K-Sap.
y'all got valid points. I can't
Hey, K-Sap.
rebuke
But
that. What's
hold on,
up, Tim?
can I ask a
K-Sap.
She does
question?
have an all-around game, though.
Hold on.
She
Go
has an
ahead, Tim.
all-around game, but okay, the last game that they played against the Liberty on September 15th, how come she didn't score
Tony.
over 15 or
Tony,
15 points or more?
Tony, I got this. Tony, I got
Colton
this. Just
had
sit back.
She's so, I mean,
Colton
you
had
said she
6 threes.
make buckets and she
Colton
all
had
this
6 threes since
and she a
Tony.
bag
Colton
of
had 6
chips.
threes.
Come on now.
Colton had 6
Why
threes.
was
She
she
didn't have
that
2.
was their last game
Colton had
together?
6 threes.
I
She
mean,
has
I
6
Hey,
actually,
K-Sap.
All right, go ahead, Tim. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I don't actually
Hold on.
think she need more than 15 points for
Colton
them
had
to
6
win.
threes.
If she
She
Tony.
gives
didn't
me
have 15
15,
points that night.
but
Hold
what
on,
I'm
hold
saying
on.
is her
K-Sap.
average
Colton had
is
6
Hold on.
15.
Hold on, guys. Let Tim. What was you asking, Tim?
Okay, so what I was going to say was get back to our point. Like Bro Claude was saying, the question, the original question that was asked
The
was,
difference maker.
who do we believe on the Lynx needs to be a difference
Yeah.
maker in the series?
Yeah.
To me, as I was saying, I believe McBride needs to be. Listen, we could debate if she's a star, if she's not a star. We can debate if she's a second option or third option. But the question was, who
Yeah.
do we believe needs to be the difference maker? This is the WNBA finals. And I believe McBride is going to have to step up in her production in order for them to beat New York Liberty. She's going to have to be the difference maker because we know Napheesa Collier is going to give you what she has.
But Tim, we
We
never
know Courtney
disagreed. We
Williams.
never disagreed with you. We
Right,
never
but
disagreed.
hold on, K-Side, hold on. I know Courtney Williams is gonna, if she has her mid range working, we know she's gonna give you some production. I'm not too sure about um Bridget Carlton. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what she's gonna give.
She was a dud
We don't.
tonight.
Yes, what I'm saying. So we don't know what Alana Smith is going to be able to give. This is why I'm saying if anyone on this offense needs to step up and needs to be a difference maker, to me it's Kayla McBride because we don't know what Bridget Carlton is going to do. I can't really depend on her to be a true X factor, you know what I mean, or a difference maker because Bridget Carlton is a true role player.
Right.
You know what I mean? Alana Smith is a true role player. So we're talking about in their starting 5 and off the bench. I'm not really expecting anyone to come off the bench and be a true difference maker. I expect them to do exactly what they've been doing all season. But to me, like I said, I really haven't seen Kayla McBride thus far in the playoffs really be what Minnesota needs in the offense.
So you think that's
that's why
coming
I
in the
said,
finals? You think that's coming in the finals on the biggest
K-Side,
stage? You think
I'm
it's
saying
coming?
I'm saying it needs to come. I'm not saying I'm
Okay.
expecting it, but the
Okay.
question was asked, who do we believe needs
Yeah,
to be
I
the X
understand.
factor?
I understand. I mean,
That's what I'm
like I
saying.
said, I couldn't rebuke none of your stuff that you said. You said it so eloquently. You said it perfect. You laid it out there for everybody to accept it, to digest it. You was cooking, and that's why I didn't disagree with you. But then I came back and said one thing. If you expecting Kayla McBride to be the difference maker, New York, crown them right now. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
well, you
I
know
agree
what
with
I
you.
think.
I don't think
You know what I think the difference maker is, KSAP?
What's that?
For them to win this series,
What's that?
I think Cheryl Reeves has to outcoach the Liberty coach.
And see,
That's what I said.
Hold on, bro, Gad. I laid it all out there earlier with everything that I said about people canceling out who's going to be the X factor. Y'all talking about players.
Because
And I'm glad you picked up on that, Lakeisha. That's the
Coach
difference
Reeves
maker.
has a bag of players and there's a lot in that bag. I'm gonna say that.
That's all. That's the point that I was trying to make. That's why I
Lakeisha,
said I
agree
couldn't.
with you 100%.
Exact. I couldn't disagree with
100%.
Tim. I couldn't disagree with Tim. I couldn't disagree with Mo3. Y'all put it out there. I asked the question. Y'all gave what y'all thought would be the difference maker. It's not coming down to these players. The coach. It's the coach. It's the coach. Lakeisha. Hey, you representing Little Elm tonight, baby. You came with it. All right.
Because that bag that bag that Reeves has, those players, a lot of them are versatile and they do a whole lot of different things that if she sees something wrong, she can go back to that bag and make them play a different way.
Speak, Lakeisha, speak.
I don't know. My heart is saying the Liberty are going to win. But Cheryl might pull out that bag and
now watch this. Watch this, Lakeisha. I'm gonna let you go, Bree. We got a new panelist. I'm gonna let you go for a second, but the reason why I said all I said, the difference maker, Tim, you said it perfect. That's gonna work for anything else. But these two teams, to me, I think they're evenly matched. And it's gonna come down to coaching. And I'm gonna give you a prime example, then I'm gonna come back. You go look at 2016 when the Warriors played the Cavaliers. Tyronn Lue outcoached Steve Kerr, and that's how Cleveland won that championship. He got outcoached. So when you got teams evenly matched, when you got Minnesota and you got New York evenly matched, because we really, as a panel in the chat, we really don't know what player is going to outplay which player. So if we can't determine that, the common denominator is the coach. Just 1 second. Bree, we got you in here. What's going on? You got to unmute yourself. Your mic's on mute, Bree. There you go.
You can hear me now?
Got you loud and clear.
Okay, so with the Kayla McBride situation is that you can say you could use her more, but in reality, her eclipse is 15 points. Like, that's really what you're going to get. On a good night, you may get 19 or 20, but that's kind of pushing it. Also, with the matchup of just how the Lynx are, they're really cool, but in reality, if the New York Liberty come do what they're supposed to do, they're supposed to beat them by at least 15 points. Winning the Commissioner Cup really don't mean a damn thing. New York won that last year and lost.
Exactly.
So a lot of these teams, when you see the Lynx, yes, they did beat the Liberty. They was a thorn in their side. But in reality, they didn't make the adjustment that they needed to make early in the season, which is Sloop coming off the bench. The issue for the Lynx is going to be Courtney Williams' adjustment to actually running a point on this big of a stage. When you have Sabrina who can run it, you can interchange Benaja Laney with her spurts of they playing Benaja between every 5 to 6 minutes. Then you have Phoebich, you have Sabrina, and then we've seen Stewie. So when you have a 6'4" player who can not only start your break, but also running in the 3/4 and get a running start, it's absolutely nothing that Fee. It's absolutely nothing that Hines Allen can do. None of them, because you legit have a 6'4" player who can score at all 3 levels. And I know we use that term a lot.
3-level score.
For saying players can score at all 3 levels.
Yep.
But in reality, it's not few. A lot of the girls are literally maybe 2 scores, 2 and D. That's all you're going to get. Yeah. If Jonquel comes and do what she's supposed to do, because in reality, New York and the Lynx, they run a similar offense. If Jonquel can give you 15 points, 10 rebounds, that right there is also going to deviate a lot of things because Jonquel Jones thinks she's a guard in the post party. So when people are saying that Jonquel can't guard Fee, she can. On the flip side, Fee can do what she be doing in the post, similar to what Aaliyah Boston do, which is hit you in the back, old school post shit, get you frustrated, and it'll work an advantage because JJ is just mentally not tough. But if JJ in reality stopped dangling the carrot in front of the New York Liberty face and actually play like she's supposed to play, she can be very well your MVP.
Hey, Bree, cooked in.
A lot of y'all want to say that Fee footwork is cool. I love Fee. I'm probably one of the few people who do like her game. Everybody call it boring, but in reality, Fee's getting getting away with a lot of traveling too. So it's going to be interesting when you see the size, because when she was doing that stuff on AT, she was getting away with AT because AT literally just doesn't have no shoulders. AT's physical as hell, but in reality, when you got somebody footworking, doing all kind of stuff, and AT was dealing with the lower leg injury, Fee was going to win that matchup anyways. When you got somebody like DeWanna Bonner, that's a true small forward. I know a lot of people look at her size, and a lot of people be like, hey, DeWanna's 6'4". She should not. DeWanna gives up a lot. She's undersized in weight. Even though she has the height, she cannot entail the physicality that goes
she get
into the
moved around.
post. We saw Fee hit her in her ribs, and after Fee hit her in her ribs tonight, DeWanna was never the same. She literally came down the court clutching because it hurt her so bad. But we saw her get hit in the Indiana game with the Leah Boston, and that was the same injury. But you got a player who is 38 years old who also suffers from chronic back pain. It was no reason for Stephanie White to put her in the post, because in reality, you need DeWanna Bonner scoring. So if you got your best scorer who can create, who is crafty, and I'm exerting so much on energy, you're not going to get it. We've seen her exert so much energy in the Fever by guarding Caitlin Clark down there 94 feet. What do you get when I bring you into a game that's physical with a team who set moving screens like a car wash? You're going to be tired. You're going to be exerted. Like all her energy was exerted.
Let me tell you this, Bree. I ain't mean to cut you off, Lakeisha. Let me tell you this, Bree. You cooking so much, man. The chat wants to see your face. Come on camera. All right, go, Lakeisha.
I'm at work.
Oh, okay.
And I'm Brielle, who you was talking shit about.
Oh, we're okay. So I wasn't talking. That was Brooklyn.
No, I'm Brooklyn. I'm aware of Brooklyn because Brooklyn has heard me. That's why he wanted me to come.
Nah, because I said that AI generated picture about the technology.
But Brooklyn has seen my photos, so that's why he laughed when you said AI. Because
only reason why I said that because you was having a problem with the technology.
Oh yeah, because I'm at work. Like I'm a nurse,
okay.
So
okay.
like here is like I'm on a shit.
Real, what's up is that your voice is fine as hell, right? So he wanted you to fist him out.
You see how they do. You see how they do, Brielle? You see how they do?
You smooth as hell.
And listen, if I wasn't at work, y'all could see me, but it's really choppy in here, so my video and stuff is like really bullshitty. That's what took me so long to get on, because I'm like, damn, he cooked me about fucking thing, and I'm like, ooh, not too much. I know how to work it.
You see how the fellas do. You see how the fellas do, Brielle? You see how Brogad just hop back on camera and said about your boy. I see what they be doing.
Brogad, you had some solid points, but oh, buddy, what's your name? You sitting in that chair? You kind of older, the dark skinned dude.
Bro Claude.
That's Martin Luther King.
Yeah, that's the history lesson.
You're fucking extremist. Like you are a fucking extremist. Like, and I fuck with it because you stay in your extremeness, but you go too fucking far. Like when you said that the Fever were better defensively, do you not see how many points everybody had their best highest scoring points on them? Like that's fucking crazy. But I respect
the Fever without Caitlin Clark. Let me save it. He said the Fever are a great defensive team without Caitlin Clark. I don't agree, but that's what he said.
So when you said that, I fucked with you because you was really sounding your shit, and I was like, "Wow, Big Daddy is an extremist." But baby, like, come on, you knew better, and you said it with such profound confidence. You almost made me believe your lie. Like,
Bro Claude, man, why you looking like that, man?
And I know you bad because you got your robe on. I say, look at Big Daddy. I said, but when you said I was agreeing with you,
smoker's jacket.
You had the smoker's jacket. I said, ooh, Big Daddy comfortable. He talking shit.
He got that Hugh Hefner jacket.
I said, wow. said, okay, Big Daddy. But when you said that, I said, ooh, not too much. Like I had
Man,
drawn up.
hey, you got to change your screen name to Big Daddy, dog. Your new name, Big Daddy. Pause, but.
Pause. Pause.
Woo.
I appreciate that soliloquy that you just gave. Wonderful.
Man.
And I was raised by a good mother, so I don't argue really topics really with the sisters, but I'm not like no Gab. I'm not going hang myself with the smartest human being.
Briella, you got my stomach hurting.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, honestly though, all jokes aside, I'm not your normal girly. Like I played in college and then I played professionally overseas. So me and you we would never get in an argument about hoops because I watch hoops on all levels. So if it's a take about hoops, I'm a skin and grin, I'm a laugh. But I'm also realistic, and that was just really extreme. And I was really interested in your takes when I see you in your little robe. I'm like, okay, Big Daddy, and then it's like, whoa.
If you call him Big Daddy one more time.
It's all right. I'm used to it. It's all good. I like it.
But see, look, Briella. Briella, this is what I'm gonna say about Bro Claude, man. I gotta respect that because he's sitting back and listening. See, Bro Gad, he don't see. Take a page out of Bro Claude's book, Bro Gad. When the ladies are talking, just take your L and move on. Just take the L and move on.
He changed,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
He changed tonight, man. Y'all gotta give him.
Yeah. Oh no, he came back strong tonight.
He came back strong and
he came.
Tonight,
He came back and said, "Y'all must have forgot." But I like it, Bro Claude, Big Daddy. I like how you did that. You just sat back and listened, man.
Bro, because somebody said in the chat that you said something about Aaliyah Boston being top 3. She's not top 3 yet. She has some work to do because she's another habitual traveler. But because she's so physical and sound,
don't travel. She's super
skilled.
Bro God, you've been good all night. You've been good all night.
My bad.
She can be top 5 because I believe that she is a generational talent because she sees so much and she communicates. However, she's not top 3 yet. So you was really pushing it too. When I seen that, somebody was like, Bro Gab said that. I'm like, not too much on him up there with the glasses. Like he knew a little bit what he was chatting about, but she definitely does walk. So if she gets in the off season and she does what she's supposed to do, we can see the second half version of that we've seen of Aaliyah Boston, not the first half. And that was just due to Aaliyah not going overseas, not cleaning up her game, not being proactive in her game. She was literally on the Big Ten Network. And so she was working with trainers who were good for the collegiate level. But when you go on the pro level, this is what happened to a lot of girls. They train with the same people forever. And sometimes you have to just be like, thank you. You only can get me so far. I respect you. But when you are going to the next level, for her to turn into that generational talent that we can speak about, first, she has to stop crying. That's very unnecessary. When you're in the post, you got to just fucking bang and get busy. 2, post players always have a horrible whistle, so she's going to have to be able to be textbook and not break the plane because in reality, there's an invisible wall and she does break that plane about 3/4 of the time. However, the refs can be a little bit better when officiating the bigs because we do like to get, bigs like to get chummy. I was a small forward. I'm 5'10", but I'm an aggressive girlie. So getting in the paint with the bigs was my favorite thing, but not everybody likes contact.
Girl, I put that act right on you.
When you have a person like AB, she's 6'4", 6'5", she has put in the work to slim down and recalibrate her body. Her body looks really good. But she just has to put in where she's taking the mid-range more. She's comfortable with taking the 3. We've seen how she executed and being better in the short pop and roll with Caitlin. So I am interested in what they're going to do because she's going to need a 4 player with her. So it's going to be interesting in the free agency because you can only keep 6 players. Yeah. So I want to know who they're going to bring in for her.
Let me ask you. You think that they're going to keep Kelsey? You think they're going to keep Kelsey and Smith?
Kelsey don't have a choice. They're going to core her.
Okay.
Do
you think that she should stay with them though?
Honestly, to be honest with you, yes. The only other place that I can see Kelsey Mitchell's game really expelling is that you put her with Seattle, or you flip her for Kelsey Plum in Vegas. Okay. However, the thing about Kelsey is that you still give up defense, even though she was better defensively this year. I think Kelsey, the reason why we didn't see the Kelsey Mitchell we see now previous years because Kelsey is a shooting guard traditionally, but at Ohio State and coming to Indiana, she was forced to play point guard. And a lot of people are in the business of forcing to make point guards. And in reality, you can't make point guards. That is something you have to be born with. It's a detail. A lot of people don't have the attention to detail or the patience or the recognition skill set to do that. And so this is why we're seeing the best game because Caitlin is a true point guard. And so you're watching Kelsey Mitchell lived her best life because now all I have to do is worry about is scoring, and that's all Kelsey like to do anyways.
Let me ask you something, Brielle. Let me ask you a quick question.
Brielle, I just want to thank you for coming on the channel and just speaking straight facts, you know? Like you're making a lot of solid points. I can tell that you know ball.
Bro, Gab winning them over. Let me say this, Briella. Is this your first time up on the channel?
Yeah, because Z Baby, or however you say his name, that was telling you to put it back in the chat. He had tagged me like, "Hey, my brother is having some hoop discussion." So I just came to like see what's going on because.
So where did you find Brooklyn 80s baby at?
He found me. I don't find people. He found me on Twitter. So it's a possibility he heard me in his spaces before.
Twitter spaces. Okay. I want you to stop right there. Now panel. Now, y'all see what went on? Did y'all see what went on? I know Brooklyn ain't in here to defend itself, right? But y'all see what went on. See that stuff. Some of this stuff goes over y'all's head. Brooklyn always talking about I ain't trying to. I'm not trying to get in trouble and all that. So Brooklyn, he knew what he was doing, trying to get Briella up here. Briella made mention of, Brooklyn and seen my pictures. See, y'all let stuff get over y'all head, but I'm not letting nobody get away with nothing.
He had some, when you said the AI, when he chuckled, to me that was funny because I'm like, I got a mug, you know? So I'm not a girl that just used AI. So that picture that I used is actually me. It was actually somebody took it and they put a filter on it. But when you're a pretty girl,
so I was right then, right? I was just joking, but I was right, right?
But you said AI. AI and filter are totally different things because you get a filter in pretty much any camera setting. You can get that even with your Snapchat, and that's what the person uses.
You know you talking all this camera settings and stuff, but you couldn't get your mic hooked up. Man, that don't even go together.
I'm at work, so I'm on.
I'm just giving you a hard time, Briella.
No, I know. I'm actually on contract, so I'm working. I'm in Idaho, right?
Okay.
And so
I appreciate you tuned in.
Where they got me working at is very
okay, but don't be a stranger.
No, y'all sound like y'all have a little bit of sense.
Yeah, no, don't say that. Not a little bit. I got a lot
because it's a lot of people who are getting into the W space. And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if the ladies sound like they have always been in this space.
I brought them in. Them in.
But it's a lot of gentlemen who are not authentic people of just basketball in general take. So it's very authentic when they come across on the women like, it's dude.
That's why I want y'all on the panel. That's why I need y'all to click the link. Any woman in the chat. That's why I'm hosting a ladies' night. It's gonna be the ladies' takeover. We're gonna do it after game one. We're not gonna do it right after game one. We're gonna do it leading into game two because some of the ladies, they got some prior engagements. But we're not gonna do it Thursday. We'll probably either do it Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where it is. But look, check this out. Before you go, Briella, I want to get your final thoughts. What's your final thoughts?
What do you mean, like whole landscape of just like everything's going to happen?
Yeah. What's your final thoughts? It don't even have to be about the game. Just give me some final thoughts.
My final thoughts. It's going to be interesting to see Fee. I feel like you can keep Fee from not having 20. You can keep her between 15 and 18, and keep her off the glass and get Fee in foul trouble. The Liberty can probably scrape this out in 4, but if they don't do what they're supposed to do, then it's going to be 5. From the beginning of the season with the acquisitions, I personally had Minnesota getting to the finals, them and the Liberty, because with the Aces did a piss poor job in the off season, and they did a piss poor job in the trade deadline. So when everybody was confused about why the Aces didn't make it, you just don't watch hoops. But I want the Liberty to win, being a founding franchise. I mean, you've been here forever, but because the way Minnesota is so equally yoked with them, it can be anybody's game.
Yeah. So I got to ask you the question: who you got, New York or Minnesota?
I want to say Minnesota in 5.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
But realistically, I'm probably gonna go with New York, just being because I think when somebody was talking about who are you gonna put on, somebody said something about fee, and I just I don't think y'all understand the post death that they have
Big
because
buckets. We was talking
New
about.
York, New York can play Kayla Thornton. A lot of people forget about Kayla Thornton, but Kayla Thornton can play the 3 through the 4. She's very fucking physical. And so you're gonna need her to be able to be a threat. You also got Leo, who's interchangeable, and then you got Kennedy Burke. And then you have Nara Sabley, which she isn't like her sister, but I feel like she plays better in the post and she's more mobile than how JJ get out. So it's going to be interesting if they can contain Fee, because if you contain the head of the snake, then it's New York.
Got you. That's a great take. But before you go, I put an email in the on the screen. Write that email down. Shoot me an email. We trying to get you in here for ladies' night.
Okay, do me a favor because I'm probably not going to see that
Okay.
because I'm right back on the floor. So my email is lowercase, is BRIEE.
Hold on just one second. Let me go ahead and lock this in. Let me see. Let me get you real quick.
And my name's Brielle. You adding an A that's not there.
Well, I'll call you Briella.
That's terrible behavior.
All right, Brielle. What's boy? This girl. We got one, y'all. We got one.
Sports
we got
Seeds
one.
number 2.
Yeah, we got one. That's what I'm talking about. We got one. All right, what's the email address? Brielle.
So it's all lowercase. Thank you. I appreciate that. My mom would too. So it's BRIEE, all lowercase.
Okay.
TUSS@gmail.com.
Bree Tuss, right?
Yes, at gmail.com.
Gmail. I'm gonna shoot you an email, Bree Tuss.
And Big Daddy, please be a better person with your
She had a Big Daddy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be friends because I was
We got
like,
one. We
got
got
old,
one, y'all. We got one.
heavy hair, and then you just let me down. You ran out of gas.
We got one, y'all. I appreciate you.
Stay up here. I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, K-Sap will give you a whole new name. You got that right, L. I'll give you a whole new name, man.
I know you did because you was like Briella when you was like, oh, what's wrong with Briella Mike? And I'm like, let me figure out how to get on this rickety ass internet here because
Hey, that's why I tell people just call me K-Sap, because when I give them my first name, they call me more than what my first name is. So hey, it's K-Sap, man.
But ladies, y'all did a really good job too as well. I just want to congratulate y'all because we do have some extremist ladies running around since Caitlin Clark has came. So I really appreciate y'all just having really good takes. And then you gentlemen, you guys did a really good job as well. The little guy, what's his name? He has like a Jamaican accent.
Brogad.
Yeah, you did well.
No, he not Jamaican. He is not Jamaican.
Nah, she just said she got a Jamaican accent. That's all.
What
Jamaican
is
accent ain't that way.
All right.
What's his accent? Like, where's he from?
That's Barbadian.
Okay.
Barbados.
So you're a forehead people like Rihanna. Okay, so
yeah, big forehead.
Okay, so okay, forehead. I really hope you keep your takes the same way that I heard today because that was really decent takes.
He's learning.
But I really hope you do because I've heard a lot of men with accents like yours who are just terrible people. So I'm really, really glad that you did really positive today. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, and
you getting whipped into shape.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I know I don't want to overtalk. I just want you to know I'm an Angel Reese appreciator. All right.
All right. Stop. We cut you off right there. Don't overtalk yourself now. Just stop. Let's stop.
I'm not an Angel Reese hater. I really would love to see her work with Fee in the off season to get her footwork and get the face up game. Because
she said she was going to work with her this season.
All right, hey guys, we want to stop right there. We gonna leave Angel Reese alone right now, man. She's out there living rent free right now.
But I'm just saying, I would like for her too, though, because she has a nice ceiling. And Sophia Young, if she could reach out to Sophia Young, she'd be cute.
Hey, Brielle, hey, you did your thing. You represented for all the ladies. I'm gonna shoot you that email. We need you back, but I appreciate your final thoughts and be safe out there in Utah. All right.
I'm in Idaho. You're not listening.
Idaho. Be safe out there in Idaho. Make sure you take care of them patients. They need you. All right.
I thank you. I appreciate you. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Appreciate you. Oh, she cooked tonight, y'all. Hey, before I know Tim is in Germany, let me get Tim's final thought. What's your final thoughts, Tim?
Yeah, man. KSAP, as always, man. Appreciate you dropping the link, allowing the fans to come on and just chat up with you guys, Joe Club, Brigade, the ladies on the panel. Yeah, my final thoughts. I'm gonna go out on a limb, man. I'm gonna go with Minnesota in 5. And like I said, I think Kayla McBride
Talk to
is
me
gonna be
nice.
I think Kayla McBride is gonna have to be a difference maker. She's gonna have to be consistent. And when I say 15 to 20, that means she's gonna have to give you 15, at least 15 every game in order for them to beat New York. In order for them to win the championship, that's what she's got to do. So I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick with Kayla McBride being the difference maker, and I'm going with Minnesota in 5. And hey, man, peace and blessings from Germany to all you wonderful people. And yeah, man, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Minnesota in 5.
Hey, I appreciate that take, Tim, man. You be safe out there, man. Hey, give the family the love, man. We appreciate you.
Most definitely.
All right. Good take. All right, Mo3, what you got?
Man, I got Minnesota in 4, like I said before.
Ooh, boy. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
I just feel like the team ball, and I didn't really give my take on the difference maker. I didn't think it was
Look,
going
I
to
do it
be
like this.
just one person. I think it's going to be a team effort. I think the team is going to be the difference maker. If the team plays the way that the team needs to play, then I feel like they're going to win. I don't think it's up to one person to come through and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to change. I mean, it could go that way, but that's not. I don't feel like that's the way that's going to win them 3 games.
Okay.
It could be a something that wins them a game, but to win them the series, it needs to be a full team effort.
Okay.
Because on paper, New York is just a better team on paper because of the individual skill sets that certain players have. It's just better.
Got you. That's a good take, man. Good take, man. Hey, we appreciate all the takes, man. Brogad, what you got? Final thoughts?
Yeah. So I got Liberty in 5. I got Liberty in 5. I think both teams are going to win all of their home games, and home court advantage is going to be the difference maker. I think New York is going to get up for every single game on their home floor. I think Barkley is going to be rocking, so you can expect them to come out there with energy as every single night, especially because this is a revenge tour for them. Not against the Lynx, obviously they already beat the Aces, but to me, you can tell that they want to finish the mission. I think Cheryl Reeve is a great coach, but I do think you're going to see a weakness from her in this finals, and that is that she does not really trust her bench, and she especially does not trust young players. She runs a very, very tight rotation. I've seen it all the time. It's usually Heidemann or Heinz Allen off the bench. She's not very trusting of a lot of the other players that she has. For example, she has a very skilled big that perhaps she doesn't think that she's ready for the moment right now. Darka Yu has. Every time I've seen Darka come in, Darka has given them good minutes, but she's hardly played her this entire postseason. And I see in the Liberty a coach that trusts her bench and trusts her bench depth way more than all the other teams. Like if she has to go to Kayla Thornton, she goes to Kayla. If she has to go to Kennedy Burke, she goes to Kennedy Burke. She knows that she can rely on Courtney Vandersloot off the bench. I bet you that if JJ gets into some trouble and she feels like she needs another big off the floor, she'll bring on Nayara Sabali. Like the New York, it's not just about having depth, it's about being willing to trust the players on your bench. And I feel like there's more trust in the players that New York has on their bench than Minnesota has on the players on their bench, even though they have a deep bench. But having a deep bench doesn't mean anything if you don't trust them. So I think that's going to be a difference maker, and I think home court advantage is going to be a difference maker.
Gotcha. Good take. Bro Claude, what's your final thoughts?
I let the girls go.
Nah, I'm gonna let the girls finish it all for us.
Okay. So Big Daddy speaking. First of all, we on we on the best podcast on planet Earth, Simply Ball Dropping, with my main man KSAP. This platform is one of the best platforms created for us. I appreciate you, Brother K-Sap, as I do every single day. I'm going to blaze it for you, and I appreciate you for bringing on such a beautiful, beautiful panel with beautiful, wonderful sisters that come on here. You dig what I'm saying? That's what Sister Tony always called me, Martin Luther King, because I believe in the unity that you do bring us all up here. You know what I mean? Do about. I know she's so funny. She's got such a New York attitude. You got such a New York. And
I gotta speak.
Sister Bree, before Tim and Mo 3 came up, I did say that I felt that the Lynx was a better team because they have a team and they're fluid. And I think that the Lynx is going to win this series. I believe that by Cheryl Reeves is my Popovich when it comes to coaching. She's the female Popovich, and she runs her team like Popovich runs his team when he's going for that chip. So I think that this here is going to be a situation where Cheryl Reeves will outcoach New York, but I also believe that in the same scenario, Tim is right about McBuckets. She has to be present. So my take is the Lynx in 5.
Got you. All right, hey, that's a good take, man. Go ahead, Tony. What's your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is Liberty in 4, right? They got the experience, and they have the leadership. We're from Brianna Stewart, Jonquil Jones, Courtney Vandersloot, Sabrina, and as long as they essentially keep a close, tight game and limit the turnovers and play smart shot choices, they should be able to win this.
Should be able to win it.
They should be able to win it.
You
know already. I've been a Liberty fan the whole time, and I did say earlier that the only way the Lynx would have an advantage over the Liberty was because Cheryl Reeves was the coach for the Olympic team, and Brianna and Sabrina was on there, but they were not all that in the Olympics.
Great take, Tony. Tony standing on business, just like I'm standing on business.
I've been like you said, you've never been wrong. I'm always right. So
there you go. Don't use you get your own saying.
I'm always right. So
yeah, but yeah, hey, that's a good take. So now, Lakeisha, go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna take Minnesota in 5 as well because I'm gonna go. I agree with Bro Claw's take with the coaching with Cheryl Reeves. She's gonna have them prepared and be able to make adjustments on the fly. She's really good at that. I will also say Minnesota is the better defensive team, and I believe defense kind of wins championships. As long as they play fundamentally sound, I think they can beat the Liberty. And if they walk into Barclays and still won in game 1,
all they need is 1.
I think it's downhill for the Liberty if that should happen. So that's what I'm gonna say.
Great takes, man. Great takes by everybody. Once again, man, I want to appreciate everybody that came up on the panel. Appreciate to the new lady, Brielle. She did great. I do appreciate everybody that took the time. Like I said, y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all rocking with K-Sap, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Salute to all the kind words. Appreciate everybody that's in the chat. Appreciate everybody that supports the channel with the super chats and things like that. But before y'all leave the building, man, make sure y'all give the video a thumbs up, man.
Simply Ball Dropping,
yeah,
baby.
And that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. You know, I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.